This is your home for the Chieftains. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Kansas Insurance agents have years of industry experience. Learn more at kansasins.com.
They're going to go for the tie or the lead. Drive it in like they want to go for the tie. Jason Byrne able to kiss it off the glass. Broncos still in that zone. Shawnick penetrates, right hand, count the bucket. A chance to tie the game at the free throw line. Nice job keeping the hip back, get behind him now. Can he lift him up and bring him down? Executed perfectly for Brady Martin. Trying to make it too risky. And he does turn it. Tyler Chris, can he get the pinfall? He did! He does it! The young freshman is the 106 regional champion.
It's time for the Chieftains on your home for Tonganoxie High School Athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live.
And welcome back inside of Chieftain Arena, the place to be for the next 3 days. Round one of the 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament rolls along today. A Tonganoxie Chieftain doubleheader coming up here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, as always, is presented by Kansas Insurance. Nobody hurt in that wreck. They believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, give them a call at 913-369-31. 913-369-6600. I'm getting a little bit ahead in the live reads there as we go along into our SNS Body pregame show. They've been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work since 1972. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or give them a call at 913-369-3193. There we go. Right digits, right flow. We're ready to go here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. We got tournament action tipping off here in just a matter of moments. It has been going on here since 3 o'clock this afternoon at Tonganoxie High School. And let's take a look at the brackets, and this is the one we will focus on for this portion here, the girls tournament bracket. You see the number one seeded Eudora Cardinals. They will take on the Blue Valley West Jaguars. That game is tipping off over in the auxiliary gym right now, as is the game that we are covering. Tonganoxie, the 4th seed in the girls tournament, their highest seeding in their own tournament in quite some time. Lady Chieftains off to a spectacular year, their best in 12 years to be exact. They are rolling along. They are hot. They have a good, solid Holton team coming up. We'll talk about that matchup in just a moment. Piper, the 2 seed, getting the win over Bonner Springs earlier this afternoon at 3 o'clock. So they are on to the semifinal round, and they will take on the St. James Academy Thunder. What a matchup there, 2 versus 3 in the semifinal. That will be taking place here in Chieftain Arena tomorrow night at 7:30. Liberal moving over to the backside. They will take on the Bonner Springs Braves. So we still got the top half of the bracket to be sorted through. Again, Eudora, Blue Valley playing right now along with Tonganoxie and Holton. That game tipping off here in just about 6.5 minutes or so. But let's talk about these Lady Chieftains, partner. They are coming in, like we mentioned, the 4th seed. This is about the highest seeding they have had in this tournament for quite some time. Last time out, last week, it was a week ago since they've last played, so they've gotten some chance to get those weary legs rested up a little bit after having a 3-game stretch at Pleasant Ridge, home against Paola, and then closing it out last week at Spring Hill. Tough loss to the Lady Broncos. Again, could not avenge the loss from back in December. But you go back and look at that game. Spring Hill gets out to a 13-0 run. Really puts the Chieftains behind the 8 balls. Really, really hard time. We've seen this team, when they get behind big, sometimes they struggle to get back, catch up. But that's not the case of what happened, at least for the majority of that game. Tonganoxie able to get a rally, and it was all mostly on the back of Alyssa Shawnick, a career-high 27.6 threes. Wow. She was able to bury in that game. At least made it close. Broncos were able to pull away at the end. But that's 2 matchups against a really talented 5A Spring Hill Broncos team partner that Lady Chieftains were at least able to take it to a tight contest halfway through the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I think playing good teams like Spring Hill, I think that strengthens, Tonganoxie's their focus and helps sharpen the skills when you're playing against good teams like that.
And they face another team tonight, also 6-3 on the year, and winners of 5 of their last 6 games. And that's the Holton Wildcats getting the 5 seed in this tournament. So this is what a 4-5 matchup should be like. 2 evenly matched up teams, and that's what we're expecting in this one. One thing that does jump out on paper is that the Wildcats tonight are going to be led by some height. They got some players 6 foot, 6'1", and led by 5'11" senior 2024 All-Tournament team honors last year in Brooke Wilcott. She's looking to punch the Wildcats ticket into the semifinal round tomorrow night.
Yeah, no question about it, and she's going to be a handful. The Chieftains in the past, the Lady Chieftains and also the boys team have struggled against height. We saw that the last time we covered them, but they're just going to have to buckle down, and I would be surprised if they don't play zone. I think they're going to be forced to do that with the height of Holton.
Yeah, I know one thing, Addie Schooler is going to be important to keep an eye on her tonight. It might be our Brothers Market player spotlight for the Chieftains as this game goes on. Both teams coming off losses their last time out to Spring Hill and Nemaha Central for the Chieftains and the Wildcats respectively. Tip-off coming up next right here on your home of the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
All right, counting down final moments till tip-off is under 2 minutes to go until we get the starting lineups tonight. S&S Body pregame show on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Partner, let's get to our player spotlight tonight, brought to you by Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. And we look over at this Chieftains side. Last game against Spring Hill, a career-high 27 points for Alyssa Shawnick. The rest of the team combining for 17 points. Nobody having more than 7 points on the night outside of her. It's got to be somebody else or another tandem that steps up and gives some support tonight. And we've talked about the height and length advantage that Holton is going to be bringing into this matchup. It seems like a good opportunity for an Addie Schooler game, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. But she's going to be matched up against some height too. But what I'd like to see is for Shawnick to penetrate, draw the defense with her, and then dish it off for a bunny to one of her teammates, hopefully Schooler.
And Holton, they're going to be well aware of that. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they try to slow down Alyssa Shawnick, averaging just around 18 points per game. One of the best in the Frontier League, one of the best point guards in the state, might I add, as we dip out of the S&S Body pregame show. Starting lineup tonight brought to you by our friends over at Forever Fencing, your locally owned and top-rated fencing company in the Midwest. Go online for your free estimate today at www.foreverfencingkc.com. As we will get the starting five for both the Wildcats and the Chieftains. Let's send it out to our PA announcer tonight, John Tollefson, the man behind the in-arena microphone. 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament.
Kansas State High School Activities Association and Tonganoxie High School encourage you to make good sportsmanship a priority at all times. Winning is for a day, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. And let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For Holton, number 0, the 5'11" senior, Brooke Wilcott. For Tonganoxie, number 1, the 5'3" junior, Alyssa Schott. For Holton, number 5, the 5'8" junior, Lily Tanky. For Tonganoxie, number 2, the 5'6" junior, Talia Aldock. For Holton, number 20, the 5'4" senior, Kyan Taylor. For Tonganoxie, number 15, the 5'4" junior, Emerson Maslach. For Holton, number 42, a 6' senior, Laura Larison. For Tonganoxie, number 20, 5'5" junior, Sarah Halstad. For Holton, number 44, a 6' senior, Elizabeth Schuster. And for Tonganoxie, number 3, a 6'1" sophomore, Addie Schooler. Head coaches for this evening's game, for Holton, Kurt Hostler. For Tonganoxie, Austin Eckert. Officials for this evening.
So again, among that starting 5 for the Wildcats, you have 2 at 6 foot, and Larison and Schuster each. Wolcott, like we talked about, at 5'11". So Wildcats definitely going to be bringing some size. Should be a great matchup. 4th-seeded Tonganoxie Chieftains and the 5th-seeded Holton Wildcats. How about we get to some real quick keys of the game for this one, brought to you by our friends over at First Security Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. What are the keys for the Chiefs to pick up this first-round victory tonight?
I think they're going to have to get on the defensive boards because they can't afford to let that height of Holton present themselves with a bunch of second chance points. So, you got to block out, you got to rebound, don't turn the ball over, and hopefully you can get some transition points so that height and defense doesn't have a chance to set up.
We'll see what happens. Opening tip brought to you by Lynch Real Estate, your hometown real estate company. Lynch Real Estate, a name you can always trust. And we are underway in this one. And for one of the rare times this season, Chieftains not winning the opening tip. And as expected, height versus height, that's going to be talked about heavily in this one as we're underway in Chieftain Arena. Wildcats trying to work it down low. Here's a kick out, moving it around. First time Holton has matched up with Tonganoxie on the basketball court since the opening of this gym a couple years ago. And early in the game, here's Shawnick getting in there. Jump ball called. It's Chieftain basketball one way or the other. But there's already Alyssa Shawnick getting the hands right up on the basketball, able to get a paw on it and knock it loose.
She's just all over the court. Quick hands.
Had 9 steals in that game against Spring Hill. Here she is with it. 2 defenders on her. Means somebody's open. It's Maslach, baseline drive. Ball ricocheting around, and it's in the hands and coming up the court of Taylor. Up the head, she gives it to Wilcott, and she lays it in for 2, and the Wildcats strike first.
Yeah, they get the ball out in transition, and Tonga didn't have a chance to stop that.
So an early turnover cashed in for points there for Holton. Shawnick skipping it over to Maslach at the right wing. Up top is Shawnick again. Bounces over to Hulsa. Tight defense here from the Wildcats, trying to force another turnover, and Wilcott will get that one. But on one side of the court, she throws it back over. That's just one of those things of Tonganoxie getting very fortunate there. Got to love the effort you're seeing thus far if you're Kurt Hulser, the head coach for the Holton Wildcats. Nearly 2 turnovers created within the first couple minutes.
Yeah, the Holton Wildcats have opened up in a zone defense.
Maslach going to let a 3-ball fly. That one doesn't go. Schooler can't get the board. She's blocked out by Schuster. Definitely don't want to fall in love with the 3-ball early here if you are Tonganoxie. Student section out trying to get loud, rally behind this Lady Chieftain squad. Vast majority of them looks like the boys basketball team. Love seeing that, supporting the other varsity team. Steal number 2 of the game for Alyssa Shawnick up the floor, trying to tie the game. She'll have a chance to do it at the free throw line. She is fouled by Tanking, who she took it away from. Shonick, 2 steals already in this game, looking to cash them in for the first points for Tonganoxie.
She's a spark plug. Chieftains need to knock down their free throws tonight, partner. Shonick with a miss on the first one.
Shonick, the best free throw shooter on the team, coming in at just a little over 60%, 60.8% on the season. Looking to correct here, missing on the front end. Second one on the way. She goes 0 for 2. Kalia Baldock getting in there, trying to get the board. And jump ball is called. Quick whistle coming in, so that'll give the ball right back over to Holton. But a missed opportunity there at the free throw line for Alyssa Shonick.
Yeah.
Something, even though she's coming across shooting 60% from the line this year, which if you ask her, that's probably the one thing that she would love to improve on in her game. But it just doesn't really feel like she's been that 60% mark. It's about anytime they need her to make a big shot, make a play, she's been there to do it.
Well, and I think what it is, partner, is she's been able to make clutch free throws. And those tend to be the ones you remember.
Also able to get a board. Then there is Shonick, second on the team in rebounds this season, right behind Addie Schooler. Mazak, good drive on the inside and able to get by a defender and lay it in for 2.
Good job by Emerson there. She made a nifty little move and was able to finish. Chieftains are in looks like a man-to-man. Yeah, it is.
Down low, deflected. Kalia Baldock that time, denying the entry pass, trying to work it down to Schuster or the Wildcats. Here come the Chieftains right to left. Maslak to Baldock, extra to Schooler. Now finds it to Alyssa Shonick. Who misses on the 3 ball. Wildcats will let that one go out of play. Larison, closest one to at number 42. And Wildcat basketball. First off the bench in this one is Donnie, number 13 for Holton, as she will bring Tanking out, number 5. Well, first substitution for either team early thus far. Opening round action of the 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. Poked away from behind. Who else would it be? Alyssa Shonick. They would at least deflect that one off course. Still stays here with the Wildcats.
She just has incredibly quick feet and hands.
Junior, third year starting at the varsity level for Tonganoxie. First under first-year head coach Austin Eckert. And Shonick, with her performance she put on against Spring Hill of that career-high 27 points, 6 3 balls made, a handful of steals as well. I think 9 is what it ended up being. Started gaining a lot of attention from some other local media for Kansas high school basketball and Kansas high school athletics. So she's really starting to make her name known, not only here locally, but also for a good portion of the state. Long range 2 on the way. That one doesn't go. Addie Schooler tracking down the long rebound. We had Kaylin Weehee checking into the game for Tonganoxie. Here's Shonick, gives it to her underneath, trying to go back to Shonick, and Wilcott right there to swat it out of bounds. 5'11" senior, a member of the 2024 All-Tournament team last year, was Wilcott. One of the better players in 3A. Shonick trying to go around the horn, poked away, had it knocked loose from behind, and another turnover for Tongi, but the Wildcats give it right back with the travel. They call it a wash for both of these teams. About halfway through this opening quarter, and just the lone bucket for both teams, a 2 ball for Maslak and Wilcott on the other side. Could very well be a defensive battle moving forward. Chieftains looking for their first lead. Wilcott on Shonick. Good crossover by Alyssa. Going around to the left.
Nice
Great pass
pass
inside. Kaylin Weehee just can't get it to go off the glass.
Boy, that was an excellent feed by Shonick.
Able to fit it into that tight window. Schuster there to eat up the board. Wildcats back on the other end. Larison swatted away. There's Shonick as she was trying to go to work on Schooler was Larison. That will just come flying in like a little ninja.
Hey, I'm telling you, she's just amazing.
Yeah, I know last Thursday our Spring Hill Sports Live crew, they had a good time calling that game. Broncos with the win, but
they were impressed with number one too.
Yeah, they remember getting a text after the game and saying, "Is number one for you guys? Is she always that fun to watch? Does she always play like that?" And it's yes and yes. So great to watch is Shawnick. Looking to retake the lead, coming up short on that 3 ball. And a rebound underneath, taken in by Tonganoxie. Kaya Taylor not able to knock that one up the floor to go to Addie Schooler.
You got to hit that.
And another jump ball, and again, it'll be down here with the Chieftains. So both teams cold to start offensively.
Chieftains did a really good job of blocking out on that defensive board that time. Shawnick coming away with a rebound and a nice feed.
Schooler to Weehee, now to Shawnick. Well-designed play, 3 ball in the way, can't bank it in. And rebound taken in underneath Becca Lassie, number 55. First time able to call her name into this game. First quarter going by in a 2-2 tie, and coming
nice
from behind,
block.
great recovery is Schooler in on the block, able to get around her. First was Schuster, and it looked like it was going to be an easy 2, but Addie Schooler using every bit of that 6'1" frame and wingspan to swat that one from behind.
And what was impressive about that partner is that she didn't get her with the body either. I mean, that was all bad.
And like you mentioned, good job getting the hold with the basketball there. Wilcock went up for the shot there. Shawnick got a hand on it, goes off the side of the backboard, and Shawnick came right back at her. Wasn't quite ready for it, so out of bounds, stays here with Holton. Both teams have had their fair share of turnovers early in this one, trying to settle in. These first round opening tournament games can be a little difficult to kind of settle into.
Now there's an offensive rebound, but what do we have here?
That's another jump ball. It's about our 4th or 5th jump ball that we have had already in this game. And again, it'll stay here with the Wildcats, as that was Shawnee getting tied up in there with Elizabeth Schuster.
Yeah, and Schuster was getting ready to go up for a bunny, and Alyssa was able to get her hands on it.
So on the inbounds to Donnie. Now just beyond the free throw line and makes that little jumper good, Elizabeth Schuster. We've called her name plenty of times for getting the boards and fighting out underneath, and now she collects her first points of the game to put the Wildcats back in front by a pair. Also in some trouble here, and did a timeout come in, and it did. Much needed one there for head coach Austin Eckert. So he'll keep the ball here with the Chiefs. 2:10 mark of the opening quarter, 4-2 Holton with the lead, and we'll be back in 30 seconds on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty. Low scoring game, 4-2 ball game right now. Holton with the lead over Tonganoxie. Chieftains the 4th seed, Wildcats the 5 seed from Holton. Both of them 6-3 on the season. Goes in on the final 2 minutes of the opening quarter, and another turnover taken here for Holton.
And they turned it over.
Wise timeout going to be taken here for Coach Holzer, because that was Taylor again that got in there, deflecting the pass from Shawnick and right in front of the scorer's table near the baseline. So Wisely going to take the timeout there, keep the ball in possession with his team. Possession arrow is in favor of Tonganoxie right now. Chieftain Athletics tonight presented by our friends over at Wizard of Paws, your locally owned pet grooming salon with a combined 48 years of experience. Schedule your pet's appointment today at Wizard of Paws, Tonganoxie.com. Also by the Tonganoxie Public Library. Why pay for downloadable audiobooks when you can stream them for free with a Tonganoxie library card? Download the Libby app or visit the library's website to learn more. And this is something that the Chieftains were plagued by a little bit in that game a week ago at Spring Hill, getting out slow starts. They were down to a 13-0 deficit, and the Broncos were able to rush out 2. They were able to close that gap through right before halftime and kept it close in the majority of that second half. It's something you don't want to see them do again here. Schuster going right back to her. Addie Schooler battling underneath. Shot is put up. No good. Kaylin Weehee with the board in the lane. Nobody around her. Only one foul called thus far. That being on Holton.
Good drive.
Signature drive and finish for Alyssa Schoenig. One defender, three defenders, the whole bench. It does not matter. Alyssa Schoenig.
She's not afraid to take it
Go
in
right
amongst
through.
the trees.
Exactly. It's what she does so well. She can kind of navigate her way through. And now another turnover caused by the Chieftains. And it looks like we're going to have a foul call here on Holton. So they do, and they call the foul on Wilcott. She picks up her first of the game. And you got a pair of substitutions coming in for Holton. Maslak, Schoenig, you got Jalea Herrera, Kaylin Weehee, and Addie Schooler, the 5 out for Tonganoxie. They have tied this game up for the second time already at 4 apiece. Schoenig underneath to Schooler. Good block underneath. Able to get her on board. Now it goes out of bounds, and a quick foul will be called here. I believe they're going to give that one to Lily Tanking underneath as Schooler tried to get her on board and go up strong with it. Nonetheless, good block. I believe that was Larson that was able to get the block on Schooler, and it's the second foul of the game on Tanking. 3 team fouls for Holton. Maslak underneath. Defense closing in. Walls are getting tight. Out to Herrera for a 3-ball. Who buries it?
And she was triple teamed, forcing it to get that out of there.
Chieftains with the first lead. It's going to get a little bit tighter off that 2-point shot from Larson off the bank. Big 3 for Jalea Herrera. About a second difference, some second and a half difference between shot clock and game clock. So Tonga's going to have to get something off here. Still could be the final possession as Schoenig dribbling out on the logo. Waiting for the matchup, taking it down. 15 seconds now on the shot clock. Waiting for something to happen here.
Time to go now.
Coach Eckert giving out the marching orders. Under 10 to go. Schoenig to Maslak. 3-ball on the left side. Does not go. Herrera with the board. Goes up strong. Too far underneath. Schooler up strong. Good finish. And a good into the first quarter for Tonganoxie.
Boy, nice battle by Addie Schooler down there.
Ends the quarter on a 7-2 run. The last one capped off by Addie Schooler. 9-6 ball game. We got a good one brewing here on Tongi Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
Hi, do you offer insurance bundling?
Enter authentication code to start transaction.
Where would I get the code?
Please enter code.
Okay.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Wrong.
Let's talk about bundling and see if there are other ways for you to save with a super check.
That sounds great.
Here, take a look.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Getting started in the second quarter here. 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. First round action. We'll be busy here with you for, got one more game. The boys match up against KC Schlegel coming up after this one tonight. Then we got 2 more games coming at you tomorrow, and then we will see what happens on Saturday. Inbounds into Schooler, had the last bucket as time expired in the first quarter off a missed board. And here's a little running floater for Alyssa Schoenig. So now it looks like the Chieftain offense, they are alive and well in this one.
Yeah, nice little floater there by Schoenig.
Now in the middle of a 9-2 run are the Chieftains, making 9-4. Get the board underneath, going back up strong. Elizabeth Schuster off to a great start. She's got 6, leading all scorers early in this one.
Chieftain's got to do a better job blocking out on the defensive board. You can't afford to give up multiple chances.
Back to a one-possession game on the make on the other end from Schuster. Inside game, now a kick out, straight ahead three, does not go. A little bit long off the back heel of the rim for Maslak. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay Chieftain basketball. This has been a game that has been very physical thus far. Only 3 fouls called in that first quarter, all of them
they're
against
play.
Holton.
I like it.
Schooler up strong. That one just a little offline, out of bounds again, and again it'll stay here with Tongi. That one going off of Larson. So how about the aggressiveness you've been seeing from Addie Schooler thus far? Getting pretty physical down low there on defense, and then on the offensive end, a lot of catch and shoot, not afraid to put the ball up to score.
Yeah, that's impressive, and she's just getting more and more confidence all the time.
Trying to find her way again down low, but it's ricocheted around Larison and Schuster. They have been dynamic underneath for the Wildcats. That was Larison that was able to knock that pass offline. Shonick trying to give it down to Schooler. Now here's Schuster, able to get around Schooler. Shonick.
She's going to call a block.
And they're going to call a foul on Alyssa.
Yeah.
No, they say 22, so they're going to get it on Herrera. I thought they were going to give it a late foul call on Shonick.
That's what I thought.
For the block attempt, they will give it to Herrera instead. And I think even the PA announcer here initially thought that it was going to be against Alyssa Shonick.
Sure looked like it was.
First free throws of the game for Holton. And Alyssa Shonick shoot a pair in the first quarter. Only free throws for either team. She missed both of them. Missing on the front end, trying to make it on the back, Elizabeth Schuster. And she is able to do just that. So 7 points early in this one for Schuster, and outside a 2-point shot from Wilcott. She has been doing all the work thus far for Holton. Here's a drive in off the glass. Maslak can't get it to go underneath. Good job, Kaylin Weehee, able to wrestle that one away, and Schooler will be called for the travel.
Yeah, she shuffled her feet before she put the ball down.
Had some space, kind of got a little bit giddy. I'm sure early in this game she's been so used to having somebody basically draped on her back, bumping into her. She had that much space, she almost didn't know what to do with it. So over to Holton, already a handful plus turnovers early on for Tonganoxie in this one. They still lead by 2. Passing it around the arc is Holton. Wilcott trying to get around Halsa. Extra pass, brought right back to her. Goes up strong, but traveled with it.
Tongi dodged the bullet there.
That was a good job by Weehee to deflect that pass. Wilcott just did one smooth motion, able to take it, go around a defender, and was able to lay it in for 2. But like you mentioned, wiped off the board with the travel call. At the right elbow, Schooler trying to go down low. Weehee has it, slung down to the ground, jump ball, and now we'll take it back over to Holton. So this has been the story so far. We know Tongi, they like to work it down low when they can, but Holton, anytime a white jersey touches it in the lane, you see 2 or 3 blue jerseys crashing in immediately.
Yeah, Tongi's tried to force it in there a few times already, and they're going to have to do a better job of getting some open passing lanes if they're going to do that.
Taylor able to find it over now. Siegenhagen now in the hands of Wilcott. Almost lost it out to Schuster. She lets a 3-ball fly and knock it down. Elizabeth Schuster have a first half. Not really known for her 3-ball presence as Schuster, but she knocks that one down. She's got 10 on the night, and she's got the Wildcats back in front by a point, 11-12. Wildcats back on the hunt with the lead. Schuster, she's got the hot hand, hands it off, Siegenhagen, and she walked with it. So really how different this game could look if just one of these teams was able to limit down on the turnovers. Both of them have had their struggles thus far, as I imagine when we get the stat sheet from halftime that they're going to be right around double figures for both of these teams. Herrera, she knocked down a big three early in this game. She goes to Hulsa. She's going to try to knock it down. Can't get it to go. And the ball collected in by Schuster. Hands it off to Siegenhagen. Right at the logo. And now a handoff to Taylor. She's in control, guarded by Herrera for Tongi. Goes around the screen, puts it up, doesn't get it to go. Thought initially maybe that was going to be trying an entry pass, but it hung up in the air a little bit. Just couldn't get it to go.
Nice rebound there by 33.
Chieftains trying to retake the lead here. Schooler, good drive.
Addie,
good
job, Addie. That's what we want to see.
Third lead change already. This one back over to Tonganoxie. Schooler with 4 points. Another three on the way. Doesn't go. Rebound underneath. That's Adlin Johnson into the game. Now up the floor we go. Schooler able to have it over on the far side. Hands it to Schoeneck. And back up top, Herrera left side to Hulsa. Moving it around, trying to penetrate this zone. Schoeneck pulls the trigger. Can't get it to go. And Herrera with the board. Throws it off the knee of Hulsa. Runs it to the scorer's table. Unfortunate sequence there. It'll be Holt basketball. Kind of some friendly fire there as Herrera crashing in for the board. Couldn't quite control it. Ends up going off the shin, off the knee of her teammate Farrah Hulsa. And Maslak back into the game. Alyssa Schoeneck will be taken out as she gets a quick breather. So we close in on 3 to go until halftime. Chieftains with a 1-point lead. Harrison can't get it around Schooler. Tries to find it to Siegenhagen, and it's taken away by Maslak. Now up the floor we go. Herrera on the right side. Underhand does not go. A little bit rush on that shot attempt. Here comes Holton back the other way in the hands of Taylor. Now to Siegenhagen. Kick out, looking for Wilcott. It's behind, trying to save it. Goes into the student section. And both teams dealing with some very choppy waters right now, just trying to settle into this game.
Yeah, it's a little ragged right now.
A little helter-skelter, as I have heard you say so many times. Yeah. One of the two phrases I use from you most on Sportscast, helter-skelter and the catbird seat. Maslak thought about taking the three, penetrates to the free throw line. Johnson takes the shot, does not go. Not a bad shot selection, though, from the freshman.
He put it right up, too. Catch and shoot.
Tanking. Trying for the bank, does not go. And Chieftains again doing a very exceptional job tonight of crashing the boards on the defensive end, eliminating the Wildcats at just one shot.
Yeah, that's one of our keys to the game.
Goes it in, 2 to go. Good drive by Maslak, even better finish, going right at Lily Tanking, and Wise there with Tanking with 2 fouls, not one to pick up a third. Yeah. So Emerson Maslak able to get the finish.
Yeah, you want to go right to the body. Either score it or pick up that foul.
She knocked one down right there earlier, and she does it again, is Schuster. She is on fire, leading all scorers now with 12 points in this first half. Also, overhead pass, Herrera quickly zipping it now to Maslak near side. Schooler doesn't have the angle in the baseline. Extra pass to Hulsa. And Chieftains turning it over. Wilcott jumping in the passing lane. She's got it on the left side and lays it in. And now we got a timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Wilcott and Schuster doing it all for the Wildcats as they retake the lead by 1. Opening round action, 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament right here on Tongi Sports Live. Family owned and operated, Wizard of Paws is a 5th-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be to breed-specific trim or an adorable, cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities and space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com. Boys team making their way out of the locker room. They'll be Getting some warm-up shots in at halftime. Chieftains trying to retake the lead, down by 1, as this has been a game with 2 ties, 4 lead changes. The last one coming off a steal and a layup by Brooke Wilcott for Holton to put him back in front, 16-15. Halsa with a 3 in the far corner. That doesn't go, and a long rebound track down, and ahead of steam is tanking. 2 Chieftain defenders right beside her, and it's Halsa able to take it away. Nicely done there. Up ahead, Shawnick right at her, drawing the foul.
What you got to do.
She attacks right at Schuster. And the second free throw trip of the night for Alyssa Shawnick and Tonganoxie. First foul of the game for Schuster. Each team, 1 team foul. Again, referees have been letting them play in this one thus far, as Shawnick able to knock down on the first attempt. Now 1 for 3 early in this game from the free throw line. Baldock back in, Halsa out for Tonganoxie. We'll also have a substitution for the Wildcats, as you'll see Siegenhagen coming back in, number 10, and she will take out Lily Tanking. Good job.
Not wanting to take a chance with her picking up another foul.
Yeah, 39.9 seconds to play. Game tied. Shawnick, second one on the way, and good.
Chieftains picking up full court. Ooh.
Chieftain defense looking to get another stop. Lead by 1. Give it. Schuster cutting baseline, able to control it, peeling it back out. Got it away. There were 3 Chieftain defenders in the area. And taking a tumble, they will give the foul to Maslak. She was thinking it was going to be a travel call. Instead, she will pick up her first foul of the game. Shot clock 13 seconds. As they will reset it, it will now be turned off. So Holton off the foul call will have this remaining 17.7 seconds of the quarter. Inbound, extra pass, Siegenhagen, 3 balls no good, extra board, keeping it alive. Now out and away, Taylor's 3 ball, that doesn't go. Another rebound, put back up, and it goes down. It's Olivia Dunny that's done it both times. 3 on the way, almost went down. Would have been good. Rim spat it out at the last second, and thanks to 2 offensive rebounds by the Wildcats, something that they did not do a whole lot of in the first half. Credit to the Chieftains for able to get in the box outs and clean up on the boards, but that third one from Olivia Dunny that allowed the Wildcats to get another bucket up as they take the 1-point lead going into halftime. 18-17, the 4-5 matchup of the girls bracket at the 67th Annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. We'll break down this first half and more when we return on Tongi Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information, and become a member today by visiting their website, tonganoxiebusinessassociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus, or go to tongirec.org.
Family owned and operated, Wizard of Paws is a 5th-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be a breed-specific trim or an adorable, cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities in space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Welcome back in Tonganoxie High School, Chieftain Arena, as we move along into our White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show. Right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, White Birch Properties and our team are ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or give them a call at 913-417-1007. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. 18-17 ball game, a 1-point game thus far between the Wildcats and the Chieftains. First round action of the girls bracket, 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament, as we take another quick peek at the bracket of where things are currently set up right now. So Wildcats a 1-point lead, 18-17 over Tonganoxie. Meanwhile, over in the other gym, we have Eudora and Blue Valley West. The Cardinals, the 1 seed in this tournament. Got to imagine that they are at least playing in front of Blue Valley West. You can check out the result of that game over at the Varsity Sports Live YouTube channel. The Eudora Sports Live crew, Reed McAvoy, Hayden Harves on the call over there. They will play the winner of that game will play the winner of this game between Tonganoxie and Holton. We know the bottom half of the bracket, Piper defeating Bonner Springs. They're on to the semifinal round tomorrow at 7:30, as well as the Thunder of St. James Academy defeating Liberal right before this matchup. So Thunder and Pirates in the semifinal round. Over on the consolation side, you have Liberal and Bonner Springs. I'll play tomorrow in the auxiliary gym at 7:30. We got one of the few things that are the things that really make this tournament unique compared to just any other basketball game is that we have halftime stats that we can actually bring you guys. Nice, a whole stat sheet full of information, and thus far, again, in a 1-point game, you would think the stats pretty well balanced thus far, and I think for the most part, I think that's pretty much the case so far.
Yeah, they definitely are, partner. They're almost mirror images of each other, so it looks like to me that the real difference is points off turnovers. I think that Holton has a few more of those.
Yeah, eight for Holton, 5 for Tonganoxie tonight.
So that's the biggest difference that I see.
Well, you're looking at the shooting so far tonight from from the field. You got 38% for Holton, 30% for Tonganoxie. From 3-point range, 12.5% for Holton, just 10%. Both of them, 1 of 8 went to Wildcats, 1 of 10 went to Chieftains from downtown. So again, this is not a bit of a track meet, so as getting up the floor and just kind of like you're playing pickup in the park necessarily of you're chucking up a bunch of 3 balls and seeing a lot of them go down. That has not been the case so far in this one. Herrera with the lone 3 ball for Tonganoxie, and it's Elizabeth Schuster leading all scores in this game thus far for Holton. She has the lone 3 ball for the Wildcats and has 12 points in that first half. It has been all her. You got Brooke Wilcott with 4 points, and then there at the end, number 13, Olivia Dunny, able to get the last bucket, the last laugh over the Chieftains after getting a couple of offensive rebounds as time was expiring. 3 chances the Wildcats were given in that final possession, and Downey was able to catch them in 4 points and able to give her team the lead coming into halftime. But yeah, second chance points, both teams with 4 on the night. Team Looking at defensive rebound percentage, 58% for Holton, 53% for Tonganoxie. That percentage for the Chieftains going down a couple of knots there with that sequence at the 8 points in the paint. Both of them at 12 apiece on the night. So points off the bench, 2 for Holton, 3 for Tonganoxie. It's, again, these stats are just about as even as you can get. And so far for the seeding that this is number 4 versus number 5, and being a 1-point game at halftime, it all reflects that.
Yeah, just like you draw it up.
So we'll see what happens in the second half. A big chance here for either of these teams to punch their ticket to the semifinal matchup tomorrow night right here in Chieftain Arena. Tomorrow night at 7:30, where they take on the winner of Eudora and Blue Valley West. Chieftains now making their way onto the floor. Wildcats have been out here for about a minute or so, getting some warm-up shots in. They're now being welcomed in by the THS fight song from the pep band led by Charles Van Middlesworth. Always good seeing them come in during the tournament, still play during the Tonganoxie games. Always great to see there. Chieftains down by 1, looking for another second half comeback when we return on Tonga Sports Live. Your home for Chieftain Athletics.
Make the landscape of your dreams a reality with a stop at Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape. Just 15 minutes outside of Tonganoxie, come explore their full nursery of plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Learn from their certified specialists about proper seeding, watering, planting, lawn treatment, and so much more. Visit their website to enroll in classes, preview upcoming events, and request an estimate for your next project. Or give them a call at 913-351-5296. Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape, your one-stop shop for outdoor living.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Chieftains start this second half with the ball. Hulsa skips it in to Maslak. Little horn goes off there, and already some early trouble here. And there's a turnover caused already by the jump balls. So that'll give Holton the basketball right back. So an early chance for the Chieftains coming out in the third quarter, strategizing at halftime. Head coach Austin Eckert, and just like that, do what you did not want to do. You did 7 times in the first half, turning the ball over. Now Holton a chance to extend on this 1-point lead. And again, it was Brooke Wilcott that was right there in the middle of it, creating that jump ball.
Chieftains in a man-to-man defense.
And looks like an illegal screen is going to be called here as Shawnick was trying to get it around it. A little bit of a hip check.
Yep.
Sticking the hip out. It's the second foul of the game on Brooke Wilcott. And they well experienced in this Tongi tournament a year ago. A part of the all-tournament team in 2024 was Brooke Wilcott. So far it has 4 points tonight. Picks up her second personal foul there. Now Maslak dribbling in. Kick out. Shawnick 3-ball on the way. That's a big one. So the first 3-ball for Alyssa Shawnick. She sees it go down and puts her team back in front by 2, 20-18. Another lead change. We're now up to 5.
Now another steal by Shawnick.
Up the floor, she brings it. Stops, puts it up. A little too high off the glass, long rebound, able to collect for Maslak. So
nice offensive rebound.
That's the thing with how many blue jerseys you see collapse in the lane when a shot is put up. If you get any of those long boards that kind of just go over their arms, usually a Chieftain's right there to track it down.
Yeah, Holton's staying in that zone defense.
Another 3, and it goes. Oh, baby, here we go.
That'll shoot him out of that zone.
Big. Another 3 knocked down for the Chieftains. 23-18. Chieftains in charge.
Hey,
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active. For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
So just when you need her the most, her leading scorer coming in about 18 points per game, limited to 6 in that first half, and just a little over about a minute, 15 seconds into the second half. She already matched her first half total. Back-to-back 3 balls, a quick 6-0 run for Tongi. Has the Wildcats on the rope, a full timeout taking that last timeout for Kurt Hulser.
Double dribble.
Tongi with still 4 timeouts remaining, Holton with 2, something to keep in mind as we go along. So all momentum currently on the side of the Chieftains. And let me give a quick shout out here. You see the student section. They are here and they are showing love and support to these Lady Chieftains here tonight. Shawnick, 3 in a row, potentially cannot get it to go. Was just a little bit too strong, lined up pretty well. Couldn't get it to go. Almost got the steal as Taylor just ran into her right along that far side baseline. We have the for Holton, they have their own kind of video media crew here, and I'm just hearing these guys over here. They are fascinated for what they're seeing in this game for Alyssa Shawnick. Just how she's just all over the place again, getting a hand on that one, knocking it out of the hands of Tanking. Still Wildcat basketball, 21 seconds on the shot clock.
You got Shawnick on Tanking right now. That's a size differential.
Lobbing it in, and Taylor able to run it down, saves it, but nobody in a blue jersey able to save it. And now Hulsa getting a little bit flustered. And, yeah, just a unfortunate sequence there. Getting words of encouragement from Coach Eckert over on the sideline, saying on to the next play, on to the next possession. Short-term memory. Down low to Schuster. She 8 with 12 in the first half, and she gets the first points for the Wildcats in the second half. Very fitting. Tongi has not been able to come up with an answer thus far for Elizabeth Schuster. Threading it down low to Baldock, trying to save it on that baseline. A little too hard on that skip pass underneath, and it goes out of bounds. She had Schuster in that first half, 4 of 5 from the field, including 1 from downtown, 1 of 2 at the free throw line for 10 points. She finished with 6 total rebounds as well. She's been off to a great night. Here's Wilcott with the head of steam, losing the ball, bodies flying on top of each other. Possession arrow in favor of the Chieftains, and they will get that whistle, and it will be Tonganoxie basketball. Coach Hulser, I think, kind of either wanting some kind of whistle or a foul call potentially for Wilcott, but I think she was kind of out of control, and as were the defenders for the Chieftains. Everyone was just kind of running up the floor and kind of got tripped up on one another, crashed down hard to the floor. Thankfully, everybody's okay.
I'm surprised he didn't call a timeout there. Save that possession.
Wilcott, a little too aggressive, trying to jump in that passing lane. Now Hulsa, 3 blue jerseys around her.
Timeout.
And a timeout will be spared here for Coach Eckert. He will call a quick 30-second timeout. So possession will stay here with the Chieftains. They currently lead by 3, 23-20. Coverage from the 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament presented by Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Whether you want to take classes in high school or after graduation, KCC is in your backyard. To learn how college can help you today, visit kckcc.edu, the official higher education partners of Tonganoxie Sports Live. Also by Crookham Construction, performing a wide variety of concrete construction and special project services throughout the area. They're hardworking people with small town family values. Find more information at crookhamconstruction.com. You making balloon animals over there? What was that?
Oh, my headset's a little bit loose.
Shawnick will trigger the inbounds for Tongi, lobbing it in to Schooler, able to collect, gives it right back to Alyssa. Now Baldock collects 3 ball, can't bank it in, swirled out at the last second, and cleared out underneath by Wilcott. And Baldock, not too often she'll put up a 3 ball. She has been known to knock a couple of down in a ball game. We saw her do it last Tuesday, the home game against Paola. Almost had another one down there. Still a 1 possession game. Here I go again. Wilcott left by herself. They'll have to earn them at the free throw line. Defense coming over a little bit late. I think they're going to give that to Maslak for hers. Will be her second.
Yeah, a little late on the weak side help.
First trip of the night for Wilcott. Second trip of the night for Holton. Not going to knock them both down, make it a 1-point game. And she knocks it down on the first attempt.
Got a good one brewing here, partner.
Well, it could very well be a game that comes down and decided to who wins it at the free throw line. Had very limited looks for both of these teams thus far. Wilcott, she goes 1 for 2. Makes it a 2-point game. The Chieftain offense looking to find that surge. Started the second half on a quick 6-0 run thanks to 2 3 balls from Alyssa Shawnick. Emerson Maslak can't get it to go. Halsa fighting for the board in the hands of Maslak. Good drive. Just falls off on the right side. Adlin Johnson underneath can't get it. Gets her on board. Chieftain still alive. Shawnick saving it. What a sequence here. And now in the hands of Halsa. Goes to Shawnick. 25 seconds of counting on the shot clock. Everybody take a deep breath. Wow.
Yeah, some great offensive rebounding there by the Chieftains.
Schooler has it taken away.
Yeah. You don't want Addie handling the ball out there. She needs to be in the paint.
That was tanking. Here she is with it, coming back the other way, and a jump ball is called. That was Shawnick that got a hand on it. And we'll stay here with the Wildcats. 3:53 to go in the third quarter.
I know it's not a stat, but I wonder how many jump balls she has caused this year.
Quite a bit, I'd have to imagine. Here's Schuster again, trying to put up a shot. Doesn't go. Larson with the board underneath, and the putback is good.
Chieftains didn't block out very well there.
We've had 6 lead changes, and now our 3rd tie in this contest. Wildcats not completely shell-shocked for the quick 6-0 run as they answer with one of their own here in the third. Maslak getting by a pair of defenders, stops at the free throw line. Shawnick dribbling it in, lost it, collects. Mid-range jumper offline. Schooler underneath, can't get the board. And the ball comes loose. Wilcott on top of it. And with that jump ball, it will stay here with the Chieftains. Schooler had a couple of chances to collect that board underneath. Just couldn't quite get both hands firmly on it. But it'll stay here with the Chieftains. A fresh about 30 seconds and counting on the shot clock. Shawnick, 3. Does not go. And rebound, there'll be Taylor that clears it out. Up ahead, she goes to Wilcott on the left side. Nice job. Control through the air.
Yeah.
And able to finish it.
Yeah, nice job. Body control right there. Able to shake off the contact and finish with the left hand.
Here's our 7th lead change back in favor of Holton. 25-23 underneath. Nobody home. Halsa trying to find a Schooler. Maslak just takes it away and lays it in on the left side as unexpectedly Kaya Taylor. Wow. The ball was in her hands, and then all of a sudden it was, and Halsa taking it right away and lays it in for 2 to tie us up once again. What a ball game we have been treated to. Wilcott crossing it over. Dishes over to Tanking. Schuster just from the free throw line. Coming up short. She knocked down a couple of those earlier, and a rebound taken in. Adlin Johnson.
Nice rebound by Adlin there.
Maslak does not go. Offline to the left. I don't think Coach Ecker not a big fan of that shot selection there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Tanking with space. Chieftains daring her to take the shot. She will. Comes up short. And she will hear the air ball chants from the student section. Now here's a jump ball going to be called here, and wisely for Taylor getting in there. And that will keep it down here with Holton. Coach Ecker not happy of one just handing that ball off to Hulse, a defender all over her. So another possession taken for Holton. They keep it down at this end with a 25 all tie. Gonna retake the lead. Schuster does it.
Schuster for three.
Wow. 17 points, leading all scores, Elizabeth Schuster. And now they will get the foul to Johnson. Came flying in late, bodying right into Schuster for that rebound. Second foul of the game for Julia Herrera. It's her and Maslak with 2 fouls apiece. And Shawnick, I believe she might have 1, but they might have 0. Outside of that, fairly clean game.
Chieftains have picked up full court again. Ooh, 10
and
seconds.
did she get across? She did not. She also had Becca Lassie in there, number 55, and that's one of the things for what looks like to be a fairly inexperienced player. She didn't quite bring it over the half-court line. She handed it off to Taylor, and then she was unable to get it across. Or the 10-second violation, so a chance for Tongi now here, but it's taken away. Another turnover for Tonganoxie. Taylor feeding it to Schuster, now underneath. And good move, able to get by Addie Schooler, but can't get the finish. But a second chance here, Siebenhagen.
They're going to get Shawnick there.
She wants a double dribble, but she's not going to get it. And there is the first foul of the game on Alyssa Shawnick. Takeaway, Shawnick up the floor. Going to be uncontested, easy layup, just like it's practice. Making it a 1-point game, looking for another steal, heavy at it. Shot clock is off here for the Wildcats with the 1-point lead. Dunny finding it underneath.
Nice
Adlin Johnson able to take it away. That ball was ricocheted around. Now a chance to take the lead. Up ahead, Schooler. Throwback, Shawnick, 3. It's good! As time expires again, Chieftain defense turning into Alyssa Shawnick, 3-ball on the other end. What a sequence to close out this thrilling third quarter. Chieftains 30, Wildcats 28 as we head to the fourth. First round action from the Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament. Where else would you want to be than right here?
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty. Wasting no time coming out of the timeout. Chieftains with the basketball. Alyssa Shonick, three balls in that third quarter. Putting as one as time expires. Now she just takes it away here. Maslak, open three. It's good!
Huge bucket right there.
Oh, Mr. Mo. Momentum is on that Chieftain bench right now. What a run.
Sparked by the three ball this run has been.
That one doesn't go. Ricocheted around. Shonick able to control.
Nice drive.
In the middle of an 8-0 run for the Chieftains. Like you mentioned, 6 of those coming from the deep ball. The one from Shonick at the end of the third, and then Maslak to start the fourth.
First second, Maslak at the line shooting.
Matt Shonick and Coach Eckert having a little quick conference, little one-on-one right in front of the bench. Emerson Maslak to the free throw line. Noonan makes the first attempt. Third trip tonight for Tongi, first of the night for Emerson. One for two, Holton with the board. 8 points now for Emerson Maslak. Chieftains working with the 6-point lead. So far, their largest of the game.
Nice job there by Johnson.
Ball knocked loose, knocked out by Holton. 6:49 to go in the fourth. Good turnout supporting these Lady Chieftains. And of course, the "She's a Freshman" chants pouring in from the student section. We've heard that chant for a good portion of the past couple of years here.
Yeah, we have. I tell you what, she's given the Chieftains some really good minutes here.
She's been doing everything that doesn't necessarily pop up on the stat sheet, but
boy, she's done a good job boxing out, rebounding.
Wow. Doesn't. Wanted a foul call there.
Yeah, I think Alyssa wanted that call. Did get it.
Olcott lobbing it over Schuster. She's been the main offensive threat today for Holton. Driving a kick out, thought about taking it. Tanking. Going drive on the baseline. Pull a jumper, doesn't go. Rebound underneath, puts back up. No good, but a late whistle coming in. So the rebound to put back Becca Lassie. She'll have a chance to earn them at the line. As Addie Schooler picks up her first foul of the game.
Well, she must have got her with the body because she got all ball with her hands.
The officials had the better look at it compared to you and I, but from up here, definitely did look like it was an all-ball swat.
It's a clean ball, but she might have got her with a body.
Maybe so. Good rebound underneath by Schooler.
Yep. Nice block out. Good rebound. Oh, no. That's just a bad pass. And the turnover for the Chieftains there.
Schuster steps into it, looking for number 3 on the night. Does not go. Long board. Tracked in eventually. Had Shonick and Maslak both in the area, but Alyssa takes it, brings it across the timeline. Under 5.5 to go, and up ahead, little 2 out of the reach of Adeline Johnson. So back-to-back turnovers, spoiling the last 2 possessions here for Tonganoxie in a game that they lead by 5, with 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no need to force those passes inside right now. You're sitting in the catbird seat.
There it is. Chieftains trying to punch their ticket to the semifinal round and take on the winner of Eudora and Blue Valley West. And now another late whistle coming in.
Who did they call that on?
They're going to call it on Johnson. First of the game for Johnson, and 2 more free throws on the way. It'll be Brooke Wilcott. They'll have the honors this time. Her second trip tonight went 1 for 2. She knocks it down on the front end again. Jacker not too happy with that last foul call. Whistle definitely coming in about a half second late. They're going to make it a 1-possession game, and Wilcott doing just that. 34-31. A game that has seen 8 lead changes and 4 ties. Chieftains currently working with the lead. Maslak, hesitation, now to Hulsa, coming over to the right side, bumped in by Wilcott. She picks up her third.
Well, the coach is not going to be happy with that.
It's coming in a little bit too hot on the defense there as Taylor will check back in. Siegenhagen will check out for the Wildcats. Shauna controls, Wilcott on her defending. That's been one of the big matchups to look forward to. Best on best for both these teams. Also able to track it down near the half-court line. Now bringing it forward. Wilcott on her now as they switch.
Too much dribbling. Need to pass the ball.
Under 15 on the shot clock. Baldock trying to work out of that double team. Wilcott puts it in the air, bats it on the other end of the floor. Well executed there, Brooke Wilcott.
Now it's a 1-point game. Timeout, Tongi.
11 points now in the game for Brooke Wilcott. We're approaching the halfway mark, and it is a 1-point game, 34-33. Chieftains trying to hold on against the Wildcats.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again, why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Chieftains trying to stun out this little Wildcat rally. Has been led by Brooke Wilcott. Had 4 points in the first half, 7 thus far in the second half, and it starts with another turnover for the Chieftains as the drive in went awry. And that could very well end up being the difference in the game. We mentioned points off turnovers on a fairly even stat sheet from the first half, but points off turnovers was able to favor the Wildcats in that first half 8-5, and I think they're on pace again for about that same mark here in the second half.
Yeah, it looks like it. Nice hands there by Shonick causing the turnover. Pick it up, let's go. Oh, man.
Oh, man. And just trying to play a little bit too fast sometimes.
Yeah.
Also, near corner 3 does not go. And Schooler able to knock it out. Schuster had it for a moment, and now the pass back out beyond the three-point line. It goes in the hands of Wilcott.
Another empty possession by the Chieftains. Oh, right back at you.
So both teams right now, again, just trying to ride out these choppy waters, settle in, coming down the stretch here. And still could be anybody's ball game right now, and put yourselves in the driver's seat or the catbird seat, as we like to say, to potentially make your way to the championship game on Saturday. Going to the semifinal round tomorrow night. Got to get to one before you get to the other. Up and under, blocked. Shonick trying to go up and underneath. Larson able to block it away for Holton.
Yeah, it's just a good block. Shonick had the right idea.
Tanking to Larson, cutting inside, cannot finish, and Baldock there with the board.
Yeah, nice rebound by Kalia.
Chieftains still ahead by 1. Shonick with space.
They just seem
down to Schooler. Pressure coming in, and she is fouled. So help defense coming over just a little bit late. A couple of Holton defenders. So give the foul.
They got to knock down these free throws. This is critical time.
Third foul of the game on Tanking. point in the game where you have to make your free throws here, really non-negotiable for the Chieftains, and Schooler coming up empty on the first attempt. Addie coming in 50% on the year, and that's exactly what she does on that trip. 1 for 2. We'll take it.
2-point lead now for the Chieftains. Under 3 minutes to play.
5 points now for Schooler. Another turnover here for the Wildcats.
I'd slow it down. Yeah, good job.
Working with the 2-point lead. Shonick skipping it over Halsa. 3-ball. Does not go. Schooler trying to bat it out, but she'll be called for the foul. Trying to go over the back. Only her second. Really, nobody in any foul trouble at this point. Everybody's got Wilcott and Tankin each with 3 fouls for Holton. And over on the Tongi side, you got Herrera, Schooler, and Maslak with 2. Shonick has 1, and Adlin Johnson has 1. So looks like we're going to play this remainder of the game unless something really drastically changes. With all 5 starters out there on the floor. I believe Wilcott might have taken a shot to the chops there from Maslak, trying to knock that ball loose. So head coach Kurt Halser, he's going to call a timeout here. Full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Coming down to the wire, game 1 of our doubleheader, the first round, 67th annual Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament. We'll be back with more on Tongi Sports Live.
Inviting, connecting, serving, and growing. That's Grounded Coffee House in downtown Tonganoxie. Enjoy the best cup of coffee in town 6 days a week and pair it with freshly made from scratch pastries, muffins, cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Plus, check out their beautiful event center, Grace Hall. Perfect for your next gathering, celebration, wedding, and party. All profits go towards local and international charitable projects and organizations. Drink local, support local at Grounded Coffee House. Place your order for dine-in or carry-out at groundedcoffeehouse.tonganoxie.org.
When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutionsks.com for more information.
THS band doing their part, trying to get everybody fired up here in this gym. Tight ball game. Chieftains, the 2-point lead. Wildcats threatening to tie, potentially take the lead on this possession. Addie Schooler will quickly pick up her 3rd foul of the game, bumping into Schuster.
Yeah, 1 more, and that'll put Holton in the bonus, too, so you got to be careful.
Elizabeth Schuster, she's been the big key part, especially for Holton in this one. Leading both teams in scoring. 17 points on the night. And swatted from behind. Shonick coming over a little bit late. They're going to attack her with the foul, I do believe. But 2 free throws for Elizabeth Schuster. And that's the 15th foul for the Chieftains. So for the first time tonight, either of these teams will find themselves in the bonus. It's been a fairly clean game for pretty much the entirety of this game up to this point. And now this really can come down to who can make their free throws down the stretch.
Especially since Holton's going to have the bonus in this last 2 minutes.
That's very key. 3 team fouls for the Wildcats, so still 2 more for the Chieftains would find themselves in the bonus. Looking for the tie, and she knocks them both down. Fifth tie we have had in this game. Shonick runs into 3 Wildcats, kicks it out to Halsa, too strong on the 3-ball. Rebound taken in. Thought she might have got the tip of her toe on the baseline was Taylor, but she lobs it up to Wilcott through
That's
2
an
defenders.
Offensive foul there.
And it is going to be an offensive foul. Wilcott picks up number 4 as she dipped the shoulder down a little bit out of control.
And now 1 more, and the Chieftains will be in the bonus.
And that's a big call and a big swing at this point in the game.
Yeah, good positioning there by Shonick. She definitely lowered her shoulder.
Minute and a half to go. Mazlak 3 does not go underneath. Schooler aboard, up strong, and cannot finish through contact.
I thought she was fouled there.
Shonick takes it away from Taylor and lays it in for the lead.
That's just crazy.
Cannot turn your back to her.
They're going to get her for another foul.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Third foul of the game for Shonick. Back to the line goes Holton. And this time it'll be Kaya Taylor. First trip tonight for her. 2 big free throws. 1:11 to go in the game, and she misses on the front end.
25 Johnson in the game.
We got Adlin Johnson back in for Kalia Baldock.
Now that just goes to show you what confidence the coach has in a freshman there to put him in a 2-point game with a minute to play.
Yeah. Second one does not go. Ball still loose. Right back to Taylor, able to collect. Now a 3 on the way. That one no good. Shonick with the board. It was either her or Schooler that was going to come away with it, and it's Alyssa.
Yeah, I try and run some clock here and get an easy shot, or drive and get a foul because you're gonna be in the bonus.
Wilcott taking it away on the left side. Shonick trying to block it, and she does, but did they call the foul? And I believe they did.
That's her 4th.
I thought that she got all ball, but they will whistle in for the foul, so that's her 4th, and all of them picked up late here in the second half for Shonick. So I redact my earlier comment from a few minutes of game time ago of nobody in really any serious foul trouble. Because now you have Alyssa Shonick with 4. And Wilcott back to the line as she knocks down the first attempt. Was there just a few minutes ago, went 2 for 2. Looking to knock him down here, tie us up once again. She does just that.
Clutch free throws there.
Tie number 6. Schooler up strong off the side of the backboard, able to tip it back out. Mazlak controls. And now we have a official's time.
Shot clock?
And it's a shot clock thing. They're going to go back and look at the shot clock. They're going to say it shouldn't. I believe it reset, and it should not have reset. So it was off the side of the backboard, and Schooler just tipping it back out. Mazlak controlled, so yeah, no reason for the shot clock to reset there. They will now set it. They got it right now at 24 seconds. About a 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Timeout, Tony.
And this is why I thought the initial whistle was coming in. That was going to be a timeout. It'll be a full one taken here for head coach Austin Eckert. So they want a little bit of time here to try to figure out what exactly they want to do in this one. Another one coming down to potentially the final horn here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Grounded Coffee House. Established in 2022, Grounded Coffee House serves great coffee with an even greater cause. To learn how you can help support and make a difference, follow them on Facebook and check out their website, groundedcoffeehouse.tonganoxie.org. So what are you wanting to draw up here? We were just in this scenario last week with the boys game against Paola. They were tied, went to double overtime in that one. Panthers were able to get the win there, but 34.4 seconds, still 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. I know one thing for sure, you cannot turn the ball over this time around. So if you're Coach Eckert right now, what are you drawing up? Who are you wanting to get the ball in the hands of to get this final shot up potentially?
You've got to keep it in the hands of Shonick because she's your best free throw shooter and your best overall shooter. So she's the one that ball's got to go through her. If she gets fouled, she'll go to the line for 2. And she can, as she's already proven, she can knock down a big 3.
Like you mentioned, too, because this is a tie, so you can even try to drive it in if you draw a foul, a chance to earn them at the line.
Yep.
We'll see what head coach Austin Eckert has come up with here. In the hands of Shonick, guarded on Wilcott. Took one away from her earlier. Double team looming in. Taylor's right there.
Yeah, they're going to trap here.
Johnson Looking to set a screen. Hulsa trying to set a screen as well. Shawnick trying to get free. Taylor able to knock it loose, saving it near the baseline, throwing it up. It's in the hands of Hulsa. Near corner three for Mazlik. Wide open. Can't get it to go. With 1 second on the shot clock. Had to do something. Shawnick tight defense. Here come the Wildcats back the other way. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Schuster on the way. It is short. And how about a little overtime in the Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament?
Extra basketball.
Oh, my goodness. You know, it was just last week we were talking about how many overtime games have we done here on Tongi Sports Live for basketball, and we couldn't think of one. We have 2 in the span of about 9 days here.
Yeah.
Totally incredible. Wildcats at Chieftains are going to need 4 more minutes to figure this one out. Tied up at 37. We'll be back with more on your home of the Chieftains, Tongi Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Community minded and community strong. That's what you get at Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community National offers big city amenities with the personalization of a small town bank. They make banking easy with a 24-hour on-site ATM and mobile app that allows you to bank from anywhere. They offer great options on loans, checking and savings accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. Stop by and let their friendly staff serve you at 231 North Main Street in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Member FDIC. Why not? Let's play a little extra basketball. Free basketball. Here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Sorry, boys, your game is going to be pushed back just a little bit. We have 4 more minutes to try to decide a winner in this one. Chieftains and the Wildcats tied at 37. Winner trying to go on to the semifinal game tomorrow right here. Oh, man.
That worked out well for the Chieftains.
Worked out very well. Just an update, we talked about the Eudora Blue Valley West game. Cardinals currently with the lead 44-39 in the final seconds there, so it looks like Cardinals are going to be moving on, and they will take on the winner of this game here in overtime. Trying to penetrate the zone defense. Shawnick able to knock down the 3. Johnson kicking it back out to her, and Shawnick pulls the trigger, her 4th 3-ball from second half on.
Yeah, and how about the minutes Johnson's given this Chieftain team?
And now the bucket underneath. Who else would it be? Elizabeth Schuster. 21 points in this game for Elizabeth Schuster. Wildcats very happy that she made the bus trip up. And now this one taken away. Wildcats creating the turnover. Up the floor, Wilcott, Schuster, extra pass to Larison, and runs into Schooler for the foul. And remember, in the overtime period, fouls they do not reset, so it is still the Wildcats in the bonus, and they have 14 fouls, so Tongi, next foul for the Wildcats, will put the Chieftains in the bonus. And off on the first attempt from free throw line, that time, Laura Larison, the 6-foot senior. Looking to tie on the back end. It's on the way and good. Three points tonight for Larison. And we are chalked even again at 40 all. Chieftains have led this game from the point when it was 30-28, and that was near the end of the third quarter. So they have led the entirety of the fourth. Wildcats have been able to tie it a couple of times, obviously thus leading us here to an overtime period. But a big turnover there, like you mentioned. So now a chance to take the lead and continue to pile up on those points off turnovers. Schuster trying to go around Schooler. Addie going right for her, stride for stride. In the hands of Taylor, trying to get around Halsa. Skips it out, Downing. Underneath, Wilcott. Going to work on Maslak, puts it up and off the glass.
They get it that far, that deep in the paint, it's going to be hard to stop them.
So if you're a Holton fan watching this stream, there's your first lead since it was 28-27 for the Wildcats back in the third quarter. And this one almost thrown away, but it goes over the half-court line, and they're saying it was tipped.
Yeah, it was touched.
And the official's right on top of it. They're going to say deflected, and it will stay Chieftain basketball, realizing the mistake. Well, now they're getting together and talking.
Yeah, it was touched by a Holton player.
Yeah, I think there was no doubt. Hopefully a blue jersey able to deflect it, and that's the decision they come to, and rightfully so. So Chieftain still with the basketball, 1:40 to go in the overtime period, down by 2.
Yeah, and they really can't afford any more empty possessions here because if they get down by 2 scores or more, it's going to be tough to come back.
Also inbounding it to Alyssa Shonick. Coming in on the final few possessions, 3 or 4 possibly for Tongi in this game. Shonick on the drive, tripped up on her way in, no whistles. And it'll be Holton basketball coming the other way. And Shonick took a hard fall down to the floor. And she wears those knee pads for a reason. It's still a hard tumble down to that hard court. Now the Chieftains looking to get another stop here. Schuster head of steam, kicks to Wilcott. She's been alive in the second half. Downing for 3, rattles in and out. Ball tipped around. Downing, that's Wilcott that just took it away as she hit the deck. Wildcats still in control with the basketball as we approach a minute to go in overtime. Underneath, wide open, Larison, and lays it in.
Blown defense right there by the Chieftains.
No doubt about it. Wildcat lead is now up to 4, 40-44. Timeout taken here by Tongi. We'll take it with us as we step aside. Overtime period on Tongi Sports Live.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
It's like we mentioned, top-seeded Eudora. They have beaten Blue Valley West, so they are awaiting the winner of this one. And Wildcats now about 50 seconds and counting with a 4-point lead away from meeting those Eudora Cardinals tomorrow right here in Chieftain Arena at 7:30. Unless Alyssa Shonick and company have something to say. Driving a kick out. Halsa, big three on the way. Can't get it to go. Johnson able to save it, but nobody in the area. It'll go back over to the Wildcats. 35.8 seconds. And with the 4-point lead.
They can hold it. They're going to have to put him on the line. That's their only hope now.
So if you're going to foul, you might want to do it quickly. You don't want it to be Shonick because she's got 4.
Yeah, you can't have her doing it.
You got Schooler with 4 as well. Now underneath, Larson again just wide open. Nobody near her. Gets her own board, puts it back, and that's pretty much going to do it in this one.
Yep.
Larison, limited in scoring, gets the rebound at the other end. She comes up big for her team down the stretch. And a late whistle coming in here, 2.6 seconds, but it's not going to matter as far as the outcome goes, as Tonganoxie will drop this first round game to Holton. And the Wildcats will play Eudora in Chieftain Arena tomorrow night at 7:30 in the semifinal. Winner will go on to the championship game on Saturday. So Taylor will shoot the last 2 free throws here for Holton. And that was the 5th foul for Shawnick, so she does foul out of the game. And this is going to be a really tough one for Coach Ecker and company to really look back on, because I think they're going to realize that this was a game that they should have won, and they let get away.
Yeah, definitely a winnable game here for the Chieftains, and unfortunately they're going to come up just a little bit short.
So 0 for 2 on those free throw attempts. And that will do it. So Tongi will drop this game by 6, 46-40. So now let's go back over, take a look at the bracket once again. So you have Eudora and Holton will take each other on tomorrow in Chieftain Arena. That game will be at 6 o'clock. I've been saying 7:30, but it's 6 o'clock. The bottom half of the bracket, that matchup will happen at 7:30 here in Chieftain Arena at 7:30. So we will be in the auxiliary gym tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. The Chieftains will take on the Jaguars of Blue Valley West High School. An interesting matchup there, and the winner will try to move on to the 5th place game. That'll take place on Saturday. It says 10 p.m. on there, but it's supposed to say 10 a.m. over back here in Chieftain Arena on Saturday. So, again, one final time for the rundown real quick. Eudora versus Holton in the semifinal round. Piper versus St. James in the second semifinal game. On the backside of the bracket, Blue Valley West versus Tonganoxie. We will have that game tomorrow in the auxiliary gym at 6 p.m. And then at the bottom half, you have Bonner Springs versus Liberal. So there's are your matchups for the girls bracket as we will go into our Brothers Market post-game show here. You can check out the weekly ads or specials in-store or online at shopbrothersmarket.com. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. And we take a look at these final stats here tonight, and we go to overtime. Wildcats getting the win 46-40 over the Tonganoxie Chieftains. And go through the point totals real quick. Alyssa Shawnick, another good night with 22 points. She did end up fouling out late in the game, but 22 points on the night, along with 5 total rebounds, and had 1 assist. It tacked 7 turnovers over to her on the night. Emerson Maslak with 10 and 2 total rebounds on the night, 2 assists for her. And going down the line, Jalea Herrera with that 3-ball she made earlier, and Addie Schooler finishing with 5 points on the night, 8 total rebounds from the field, and leading all scorers, second in scoring in the game. Elizabeth Schuster, she had a big first half for the Wildcats, and then it was Brooke Wilcott. We talked a lot about Wilcott, an All Team tournament member a year ago, and that she was going to be the big player to keep an eye on coming into this one, and she brought it down the stretch and helped prevail the Wildcats to the win in this one.
Yeah, I was just looking at these stats here, partner, and it looks like the Chieftains had 18 points off a 3-pointer, and Holton only had 6, but they from free throws they got 6 more than Tongi on points. So I mean, it was a close game, but they just let it get away there at the end.
Yeah, I mean this is going to be a game that, looking back on it, this was a very winnable game for the Chieftains. I mentioned in that second half, they retook the lead in the later parts, about a couple minutes to go in the third quarter, and they kept it all throughout. They did not surrender the lead back over to Holton all the way through the fourth quarter. Yes, the Wildcats did force the tie a couple of times. It brought us to overtime, and then that is where they were able to take the lead. But, I mean, this is just the game and the number that's going to jump out to me. Yes, you forced 25 turnovers from Holton, which is great, but you also turned the ball over 22 times yourself, and that's just something you just can't do it. You cannot do it. And when it led to 21 points off turnovers for Holton, Chieftains even had the better advantage there. 26 points off turnovers tonight did the Chieftains. So, I mean, again, it was a tough game, very evenly matched all through the first half. And I'm trying to look for free throw percentages right now. This stat sheet's a little bit different than a stat sheet I'm used to looking at.
I think on free throw percentages, I think.
So do you see it on there? Anywhere? I see it right here. So Tongi in the game, it looks like they went 4 of 8 and then 10 of 18. So even again, that's not 55% at the line were Holton on the game, 50% were the Chieftains. So this is it's just going to be a game they're going to look back on, and they're just going to say that we should have won this game. And again, it was a very winnable one for it. But now it's about how do you put that one behind you. You're going to come out tomorrow night. You're going to play against a Blue Valley West team who comes in, mind you, as the 8th seed of this tournament. They just gave the top-seeded Eudora Cardinals, one of the best 4A girls teams in the state right now, a run for their money a little bit there towards the end, as Cardinals kind of had to sweat that out a little bit longer than they might have liked. To shout out to the Eudora Sports Live crew, Reed McAvoy and Hayden Harves for getting the call in on that one. But you're going to have another tough contest ahead of you tomorrow night. And then if you win that one, you're going to get the winner of Bonner Springs and Liberal, who you've played Bonner once, you've beaten them, and we saw that Liberal team play right before this one, and they don't look like any slouches either. They gave St. James Academy, the number 2 team in 5A girls, number 5 team in the state, gave them a run for their money. So there's going to be a couple more tough games ahead for the Chieftains. They just got to try to find a way to put this one behind. I know Coach Eckert, he's going to try to find a way to motivate his team with this loss here and get them fired up to try to right the ship, right the wrong tomorrow night. And really, that's all you can do at this point. Yeah, and I was looking here, partner, as far as the free throw percentage goes. Holton was 55.6, 10 out of 18. And Tonganoxie was, here it is, they were, here it is. They were 4 out of 8 for 50%. Yep. So they gave away 6, well, they came up short 6 points from the line, and that's the difference in the game. Yep. That's it right there. Good job sorting through and able to bring that point across. But so that's going to put it in again. The Brothers Market post-game show, Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. They'll bring it into that portion. We still have the second game of our doubleheader here live from the 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. Our continuing coverage presented by Kansas Insurance. To see how they can help you protect what matters most, give them a call at 913-369-6600. Kansas Insurance. Thank you again for your guys' tremendous support as we shift back into the S&S Body pregame show. Since 1972, S&S Body Shop has been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or give them a call at 913-369-3193. Get you ready for this boys matchup. The Chieftains versus the Stallions of KC Schlegel. They met for the very first time just a couple months ago on the football field, and I have to imagine one of the fair limited times that they will meet on the hardwood as well. Not too often the Stallions and the Chieftains get together, but we will kind of preview this matchup, get you ready to go. Tip off about 9 minutes away. We'll be back with more when we return on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Community-minded and community-strong. That's what you get at Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community National offers big city amenities with the personalization of a small-town bank. They make banking easy with a 24-hour on-site ATM and mobile app that allows you to bank from anywhere. They offer great options on loans, checking and savings accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. Stop by and let their friendly staff serve you at 231 North Main Street in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Member FDIC.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit LaddServiceCo.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Welcome back in, SNS Body pregame show on Tonganoxie Sports Live. In case you're just now joining us, the first round matchup for the girls end up dropping their game in overtime, 46-40. A great and exciting game all throughout. The Lady Chieftains coming up just a little bit short, so they now are on the backside of the bracket. So Eudora and Holton will meet in the semifinal matchup along with Piper and St. James Academy, and over on the backside you have Tonganoxie and Blue Valley West. We'll have that matchup over in the auxiliary gym tomorrow night at 6 p.m. right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And the matchup below you have Bonner Springs and Liberal High School. And now it's a good time. Let's take a look at the boys tournament, the men's tournament. You got top-ranked Bonner Springs. They just closed out a beating of Midland Adventist earlier, so they're already on to the semifinal round. You got the matchup with Metro Academy and Eudora tipping off in just a matter of moments. And further down, Atchison and Wichita North. Phoenix getting the win in that one, so they're on to the semifinal round. And they will get the winner of this matchup coming up between Schlegel and Tonganoxie. So still plenty to be decided here tonight. We welcome back Dennis Drennan into the broadcast. And Martin, let's talk about this Chieftain squad coming into this one, led by head coach Casey Simmons. And coming into this game, not where they want to be on the year. 2-7 now is where they fall. They haven't won a game here in Chieftain Arena all season long. They have been a team that's been, it's got to be frustrating. It's frustrating as a fan. It's frustrating for the players as well and the coaches because they know they are better and they perform better than that 2-7 record would indicate, but they have just some hard times at times in games of closing them out down the stretch. We saw the double overtime loss here at home against Paola, so they've just kind of been a team. Yeah, they've had some tough breaks and stuff here and there, but really got to find a way to play a full four quarters of basketball just to try to get something done here tonight.
Yeah, they've really struggled against height because the tallest player we have, I think, is 6'2".
Around there.
Yeah, and they're going to have their hands full tonight with 6'3". What's his name? He was in all tournament player last year.
Yeah, I mean, you got Joseph Richardson. You also have Ronnie Bush, 6'4", right here talking about
Ronnie
senior.
Bush is the one I'm thinking
2024 All-Tournament team
Yeah.
member. Joseph Richardson, 2024 free throw champion. Might be something to keep in mind if he comes down to clutch free throws at the end. But
Well, Ronnie Bush was throwing down a lot of dunks and warm-ups, so we'll see who's going to draw that assignment, and we'll see how they can handle him in the paint.
yeah, it's going to be something to definitely keep an eye on for sure. But this is a Chieftain team last time out. Again, last Thursday at Spring Hill, and it was a game that they just never really got out of the gates. It ended up losing 57-25, and that was just kind of one of those. You're playing a Spring Hill team that's really getting hot. They're really playing some great basketball. Are the Broncos, led by Jordan Miller and Jackson Bruce and those guys over there. So this is a big matchup here for the Chiefs. Again, coming in as a 6th seed, they face the 3rd-seeded Schlegel Stallions. This matchup coming up in just about a couple of moments. We're going to step aside here for a minute. You've been watching the SNS Body pregame show. We got starting lineups and tip-off coming up next on Tonganoxie Sports Live when we return.
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are
Bots taking over the world? Yes.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort from Tonganoxie today.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
About ready to get this one started here. Again, starting lineups coming up in just a few moments. These are brought to you by our friends over at Forever Fencing, your locally owned and top-rated fencing company in the Midwest. Go online for your free estimate today at www.foreverfencingkc.com. We have just a little bit of time. Some keys to the game in this one brought to you by First Security Bank, and your locally owned and operated community bank in Tonganoxie. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. What are some keys to victory tonight for the Chieftains trying to pull off this upset?
Well, they're going to have to shoot a good percentage tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tonganoxie High School and the 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational.
We'll have to come back to this, right?
We welcome our guests from Schlegel High School. Kansas State High School Activities Association and Tonganoxie High School encourage you to make good sportsmanship a priority at all times. Winning is for a day, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. We invite you to remain seated at halftime of tonight's game for performance from our Chieftain Stars dance team. At this time, we ask that you please stand, remove your hats, and help us honor America and those who serve it in the playing of our national anthem.
Well done there by the national band. Let's go down and meet our starting lineups for the Stallions and the Chieftains.
For Schlegel, number 1, a 5'5" senior,
So there's your starting lineups for both the Stallions and the Chieftains. Getting ready to get this one started. Again, keys to the game brought to you by First Security Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
Chieftains need to take care of the ball. They can't afford to turn it over as much as they have in their last several games. So cut down on the turnovers and the empty possessions. Try and stay out of foul trouble because the bench isn't that deep. And see, I'd like to see what kind of defense they're going to come out in because I just don't know who's going to handle number 3. Or not 3, I'm sorry. It's Ronnie Bush.
Number 12 is who you're
12.
Thinking of there. I mean, it's going to be a challenge for sure against Stallions coming in.
Looks like Talon's going to be on him.
Got a 5-3 record this year. 2-7 are the Chieftains. Schlegel the 3, Tongi the 6 seed. As opening tip up and underway, and emphatically Ronnie Bush able to win that one. We are underway here on Tongi Sports Live. Game 2. Our coverage from the 67th annual Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament.
The Chieftains have opened up in a man-to-man.
Early drive in, whistles, foul going to be on the floor, no shot. As they will give that foul right out of the gate to Lachlan McCray. Picking up the foul there. Winner looking to move on and take on Atchison tomorrow. Loser will take on Wichita North. Richardson with it, handed off near side. Taylor gets by McRae, tried to thread the needle, closed up tightly, and the Chieftains able to force the turnover here. Now a chance for this offense to start out on the right foot.
Schlegel in the man-to-man as well.
Schmidt, straightaway 3, hard off the heel, and rebound pulled down. There's Ronnie Bush already. Now one taking that last 3. Also a member of the 2024 All-Tournament team for the boys bracket last year. Turning this year as a senior for the Chieftains.
It's interesting that they have him playing the power forward instead of the 5 spot.
Like to have that versatility, able to move him around. Pretty athletic guy. Had to get a shot up there off the top of the backboard, and
good defense there by
the shot clock violation. That was Sinceri Lewis. I was kind of forced to put something up there. Time was starting to wind down. Remember, it's important to note that it is possible for Schlegel to maybe not used to playing with a shot clock necessarily. Not all high schools are implementing it. We are doing it here at Tongi, and during the entirety of this tournament, they're going to get a little reach in, and a foul going to be given to Lewis as McRae was trying to go up with the shot. Goes in on the first couple of minutes of this game, so looking for our first points, a chance to deliver at the line for Lachlan McRae.
And as always, the key is you need to knock down your free throws.
.6% from the line this season is Lachlan. He knocks down the first one. Still rocking the black mask. That protection over his face.
Lachlan thought about that too long, I think.
Very on the way. That one offline. Rebound pulled in by Lachlan. The last 3 from Micah Taylor. Falling offline. Here is Lachlan bringing it up the floor, zipping it across to Schmidt, able to save it. Now Langford back to Lachlan, and he can't knock down that 3. And these two schools matched up on the football field, opening round of the playoffs just a couple of months ago. Rebound off the missed 3. Easy putback is good for Ronnie Bush, one of the star players for the football team for the Stallions. And now back the other way, Owen Schmidt able to lay it in. Both teams kind of trading off some quick points.
That's a transition bucket there. That'd be nice if the Chieftains can pick up more of those. Good hands by Lachlan. with the steal.
Up the floor, trying to get by Lewis, slowing things down with the right hand. Rattles out at the last second. Bush crashing in for the board.
Turnover there by the Stallions.
They've been waiting all day to come in and get this game played. It's the fourth and final game taking place here in the here inside Chieftain Arena. There's 8 total games. They'll be played today, tomorrow, and on Saturday. All part of tournament week. All high schools taking part of the basketball tournament this week. That's a big one right out of the gate for Talon Langford, seeing that 3-ball go down as he pumps his fist, going back up the floor. He's a guy that once he sees one get down and he gets hot, he can knock them down in bunches. So a timeout's going to be taken here by Schlegel. Stallions behind the 8-ball early, 6-2 to the Chieftains. 30-second timeout. We'll take them with them here on Tongi Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
And just a 30-second timeout taken is head coach Kelly Newton for the Stallions. Again, 5-3 is their record. Coming into this one, coming out on a loss their last time out to Sumner Academy. Looking to get back on the win column tonight. Punch their ticket to the semifinal game tomorrow. Get one step closer to competing for the championship here in the Tonga Invitational Tournament. Another miss and another rebound for Lachlan McRae. He's been active early on in this one. Talon, a good head fake.
And so far, the Chiefs have been able to avoid that slow start that's been kind of representative of this team so far this year.
Trying to get by Bush. Talon met by 3 Stallions in the lane, and he stumbles a little bit, and they will call him for the travel.
It looks like he got his feet tied up with one of the defenders.
It appeared that way as Nolan McGuire checking in for Tongi and Caleb White checking in for Schlegel. Head of steam. Lewis right at Langford. Can't get it to go. Ronnie Bush on the board and count the bucket. So Ronnie Bush, all-tournament team for the boys bracket a year ago, doing it all as far as scoring for Schlegel, looking to make it the first 5 points in his name, trying to finish this 3-point play. Jet Gilmore picks up the foul for the Chieftains. Student section trying to create some noise. Free throw on the way. It rattles out, tipped up in the air, went off the rim, and that allowed Richardson to get a hold of it. Crazy, don't see that all too often. Here come the Chieftains back the other way, and a little helter-skelter again. Schlegel Stallions in control. A little hesitation and a kick out off of McRae, but it finds its way to Lewis. My goodness.
I'm not sure what that whistle was for.
24 Schmidt, 30 row in the game for Tonganoxie.
Gives the Chieftains the ball.
More substitutions in for Schlegel. Jones coming off the bench, number 10. Chieftains with the lead, 6-4. Kick out in that far corner. Jet Gilmore trying to get through some defenders. Had it knocked away. Ball loose over in the bench. Whose ball is it? It is Schlegel's.
I thought that went out on Schlegel, but he must have missed it.
The ball kind of ricocheted around, ping-ponged off a couple of legs and going out of bounds. Stallions forcing the turnover. They're going to tie, potentially take the lead down by 2 as we're already under 3 to play in the opening quarter. Able to get by Gilmore, almost too easy. Misses the free throw with the left hand, though. Rare miss there for Richardson. Here comes McGuire and company back up the floor. Anthony Rowe also into the game for Tongi. Finds to Lachlan. Good pivoting around. Extra pass at the last second to Owen Schmidt, who buries the 3. Pretty little sequence there for the Chieftains. Has them back up 5. I thought for sure Lachlan was going to take that shot with the right hand. Instead, last second passed it out to Owen, and a defender coming right into his bubble. Good job. Able to bury that 3 ball. Trying to answer at the other end and will not. But the rebound going to McGuire. That last 3 missed off of Taylor.
He did a nice job on that rebound, did McGuire.
Schmidt back to Rowe, now to Lachlan. Thought about pulling the trigger. Instead goes McGuire in the lane. Just can't finish with the right hand. Not a bad shot. Had the size advantage over Caleb White.
I think he rushed that just a hair.
Yeah, Bush and Schmidt battling hard underneath. Now back they go. Ronnie Bush is calling for it. Are they going to go to him? And they will, but a foul called first. And I believe they're going to call it on Owen, and they will for his first. 3 team fouls in the quarter for Tonganoxie, just 1 for Schlegel. And Owen will be checked out after picking up that foul. Sari Lewis also checking in for Schlegel. So the 5 out for Tongi. You got Jet Gilmore, Anthony Rowe, Noel McGuire, Lachlan McRae, and Noah Carlton. Stallions trying to get off this sluggish start, get out of the gates, and get running. Richardson trying to get around McGuire. He kicks it out. On the way is White, but it's too strong from 3. Final minute of the opening quarter. Chieftains by 5. Lachlan has it, gonna peel into the lane with the right hand, rattles in and out. And the rebound pulled in underneath by Lewis. He brings it up the floor for the Stallions. Up the middle, kicks it out near side. 3 on the way, does not go. Long rebound, tracked in by Lachlan. Track meet up and down the floor we go. Lachlan slowing down, another running floater with the right hand, and that one is good. What a good sequence. The team's just kind of running up and down the floor, and it ends with Lachlan McRae getting that little floater with the right hand to fall. Largest lead of the game thus far for Tongi at 7, and we have a foul call on Tongi. That'll be their 4th team foul with 15.8 seconds.
That's on Lachlan. That's going to be a second.
More than likely going to at least avoid putting the Stallions in the bonus, and I knew for either McRae or Schmidt it was going to be their second. And it's on Lachlan, so he will come out, try to plead his case with the official at the last second, but now he'll make his way on over to the bench. Underneath Ronnie Bush, now working its way around, back down to Bush. They go, trying to go through 2 defenders, able to finish. Big fella underneath. He's got all 6 in this first quarter for Casey Schlegel. In the hands of Talon, 3 on the way. Good if it goes, and it does not. I believe Bush might have gotten a piece of that one, and that is how the first quarter comes to an end. Chieftains with the lead, 11-6 over 3rd-seeded KC Schlegel. And we'll be back with second quarter action on Tongi Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty.
Back out of the break, Chieftains with the ball and with the lead 11-6 and make it 13-6. Nice finish through a defender for Talon Langford.
Yeah, it really was. You got to be pleased with Tongie's start here. They have a history of coming out real sluggish, but not so far tonight.
3 on the way, near corner. Gets a couple of them. Lucky bounces, Savion Ross coming off the bench out of the timeout, and he gets his first shot to go down. A big 3 for Schlegel. For the Chieftains, they've had their fair share of slow starts, and now a turnover here. Sinceri Lewis. And lets Talon Langford blow by and finish it. So just like that, and blink of an eye, a 5-0 run for the Stallions cuts it to a 1-possession lead. And that's kind of the story of how this season has gone for Tonganoxie right there in a nutshell. Been able to come out in games, get some great momentum started early, and then now a turnover here by Anthony Rowe. This has been it. They've been able to come out, take advantage early, usually take a lead into the locker room with them, and then have a hard time closing games out. And now Coach Casey Simmons, he's want to take a quick 30-second timeout, still wanting to try to talk some stuff over. Trying to get his team settled in early here in this one. Tonganoxie basketball and our coverage from the Tonga Invitational Basketball Tournament, presented in part by Wizard of Paws, Tonganoxie's family-owned pet grooming salon with a combined 48 years of experience. Schedule your pet's appointment today at wizardofpawstongi.com. Also by the Tonganoxie Public Library. Why pay for downloadable audiobooks when you can stream them for free with a Tonganoxie library card? Download the Libby app or visit the library's website to learn more. Chieftain lead as big as 7. A quick 5-0 run has it down to 2. 13-11. Still 6 minutes, 50 seconds to play before we hit the locker room for halftime. Lady Chieftains had their first round matchup before this one. An overtime loss to Holton 46-40. So they will now take on Blue Valley West tomorrow at 6 p.m. over in the auxiliary gym. We'll currently waiting to see where this boys team will end up. Looking to pull off the upset against third-seeded KC Schlegel. Winner will come and play here in Chieftain Arena tomorrow at 4:30. And the loser will play in the auxiliary gym tomorrow at 4:30. Able to get by underneath Ronnie Bush. Yeah, using that big body, banging around with Talon Langford underneath, able to get around him, and just like that, we are tied. 8 points early in this one for Ronnie Bush.
Nice backdoor cut there. Nice finish.
First point of the night for Carleton. Gives the Chieftains back the lead, 15-13. Lewis trying to shake off. Now down to Bush. Going to work again on Talon. Carleton coming over for the double team. Savion Ross, a head full of steam. Knocked out of his hands by lead house Anthony Rowe. They got a piece of that. Knocked it loose, out of bounds, and it will be Chieftain basketball. As both he and it's like Lachlan McRae both come out of the game. Carleton, Langford, Gilmore, Byrne, and Schmidt 5 out for Tonganoxie. You got Ross, Richardson, Taylor, Bush, and Lewis, the 5 out for Schlegel. 2-point ball game. Driving the lane, trying to go up strong. Talon couldn't do it. And Lewis diving right at Gilmore, trying to go for that loose ball, and I believe they're going to attack him with the foul. That'll be big for Sinceri Lewis. He picks up foul number 2.
Talon thought he was fouled on that shot attempt.
Looked like from the angle I had on, it looks like they had mostly ball.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Dowling for another three, and he gets it.
That's huge.
And letting Ronnie Bush hear it all the way up the floor, too. A little bit of back and forth between these two. Ross just bullying underneath on Carlton, but a little too hard. Offensive foul is the call, and head coach Kelly Newton for the Stallions cannot believe it.
Number 10, Jones, into the game for Schlegel.
Back in comes Jones, back out goes Lewis for Schlegel.
When you drop your shoulder like that, they're 9 times out of 10 they're going to call it an offensive foul.
Anytime there's any of that motion dips below the equator from the shoulder, that makes it very easy for the officials to call. Carlton, nice drive with the left hand, a little out of control.
And the shot was altered, I think. There.
Like defense coming over from Ross definitely had an influence on that shot attempt.
Yeah.
Richardson down low again. Ross kicking it out. Give a lot of credit to Noah Carlton again, having his plate full tonight.
No kidding.
And now Owen Schmidt knocking this one loose. Chieftains able to come away with the turnover.
Good job.
Big one here for the Chieftains. Talon looking for his third, and he gets it.
He's feeling it tonight.
Gives the Chieftains their largest lead of the night at 8 points. 3 from downtown for number 4, Talon Langford, doing it all for the Chieftains early on in this one. We'll be back with more.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Chieftain Arena alive and well in this matchup. Talon Langford, what a start he has had to this one. 11 points. And he got the Chieftains to their largest lead at 8 right now. And you could tell when he knocked down that third three ball, he was feeling it all the way down the floor. It's just bleeding out enthusiasm and energy out of all of his pores.
Chieftains now in a zone defense.
Richardson will take the 3 too long, and Langford, Lachlan McRae coming away with the ball. Trying to feed it, trying to find Jason Byrne, but I think it was just
too late.
A little bit behind him.
Yep.
A turnover for Tongi. Stallions need to point in a big way here, and it's not going to come there. 3-ball missed. Rebound by Owen Schmidt. That last 3 offline.
I think you got to be thrilled with Schlegel's shot selection.
Oh, my goodness. Byrne on the board. That one doesn't go. Still tipping it around. Stallions coming away with it. Well, 4-on-4 for the time being. You see Ronnie Bush coming back into your screen. There he is. It's in his hands right now. His team down 8. Chieftains in the driver's seat right now as we have 2.5 to play till half.
Schlegel looks a little confused in what to do with his zone.
5 seconds coming up on the shot clock too. Taylor driving in, left side, puts a shot up, does not go, trying to draw some contact, but doesn't get a whistle. Chieftains coming back the other way with it. So slow things down. Coach Simmons wants to run to 4 game. Lachlan had that one knocked out of his hands, coming away with the steal. Big one there for Taylor, but it goes right back into the hands of Carlton. So nothing much they can do with that turnover for the Stallions. Schmidt, he'll pull the trigger. And swells it down.
Well, that's what the Chieftains needed tonight.
The Chieftains had needed this performance out of the gate and quite some time trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from a week ago at Spring Hill. And now another stop, foot on the baseline of Ronnie Bush tried to save it. Largest lead of the game for either team, 11 points. 1 minute and 9 seconds, and you're looking at it for the Chieftains, and this big production tonight, it's been spurred by 5 3-balls, 3 from Talon Langford, 2 from Owen Schmidt. Now Byrne, a nice move, blocked with the right hand, nice move. Ronnie Bush bringing it up the floor, now looking to his left side. Good recovery defense from Owen Schmidt, rifling it right at a cheerleader. Everybody's all good. Obviously no intent by Owen whatsoever. He's deflecting that basketball, and poor young lady was just wrong place, wrong time. Lewis, far corner 3, coming up short. Bush underneath, that one doesn't go. And Talon able to add on a rebound to his 11-point total. Underneath, so again, Chieftains, when they've tried to get something working inside, they haven't been able to do it. It's been the 5 3-balls tonight. Long 3. It was wide open too, but can't bury it as Taylor. Shot clock is off. A chance here for the Chieftains to take the final shot before halftime, up by 11.
They should hold it for the last shot here.
In the hands of McRae. See who they want to give it in the hands to. Carlton to Byrne. Going to put something up here quick. Talon's got to get it up quick. Good if it goes. Oh, it does not.
Close.
Might have been able to seal the game up if he was able to bank that one in, but just couldn't do it. And the Chieftains close out the first half on a nice little run to give them an 11-point lead. 24-13 over the Stallions of Casey Schlegel. We'll break down this first half and more. Halftime stats and all that coming up in the White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show when we return.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutionsks.com for more information.
Back in, Tonganoxie Sports Live, White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show. Performance from the Chieftain Stars dance team there. Well done, ladies. White Birch Properties and their team are ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or give them a call at 913-417-1007. Halftime score, Chieftains 24, Stallions 13. So Chieftains all the momentum in this ball game right now. Looking at some point totals right now, we go first to the Chieftains. Talon Blankford leading all scorers in the game, 11 points, going 4 of 7 from the field and 3 of 6 from downtown, along with 2 rebounds as well. He has been pretty hot tonight, along with Owen Schmidt, 8 points on the night, and 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown. Lachlan McRae has a 3-ball as well. And outside of that, you got Noah Carlton with a bucket. And over for the Stallions, you have Ronnie Bush with 8, Sinceri Lewis with 2, and Sivian Ross with 3. And keeping a team like the Stallions that can be a pretty high-powered and high-scoring offense when they can get hot on a night like tonight, just like it is outdoors. They are ice cold in that first half.
Yeah, they only shot 28.2% overall from the field. And what was the big factor was both teams put up 10 3-pointers. The Chieftains hit 50%, or 5 of theirs. Schlegel only hit 1, so they're 1 out of 10. So that's the difference in the ball game right now. It's the Chieftains are playing really good defense. I think some really bad shot selection by the Schlegel Stallions. Let's hope that continues. But much more energy by the Chieftains, I thought, than the Stallions.
Oh, definitely. I think you could tell that Schlegel, they were coming in, you said it at one point, they're looking a little confused, or like this, not everything is clicking for them tonight. We've seen with the shot clock a couple of times, they've been rushed a little bit, and this defensive scheme that Coach Casey Simmons and the Chieftains are working right now, it has given them fits, and they have not been able to find a way to get the solution to try to get it figured out. Like you mentioned, 28.6% from the field are the Stallions, 45% are the Chieftains, 9 of 20 from the field. That is a pretty good start tonight. Points off turnovers, Chieftains doubling the Stallions in that market, 12-6. That's another huge thing to look at. And points off 3 balls, 15 for the Chieftains, just 3 for Schlegel. So, again, I feel like you and I, we have seen this movie a couple times already this year, and even on games where they've been on the road and have simulcasts. This is something that the Chieftains have been able to do, to come out in the first half and usually take the momentum, take the lead into the halftime locker room with them, and then they come out in the second half and they struggle a little bit. I talked about the shooting percentages. They start out in the game on the season right around about 45% on the year, which are at 45% in the first half already. And then by the time the second half comes around, that usually drops to about 20%.
Yeah.
It can. So now it's about coming out. You have the Stallions on the ropes. You have them up by 11. You don't have to necessarily replicate these numbers in the second half to win, but just trying to keep a more consistent, steady diet of offense and points coming in instead of just completely falling off a cliff and then just kind of find yourself into another battle. That's something that they have found happen to them all too many times. It'll be really refreshing tonight, and a big spark for this team as well. They can find a way to come out, avoid that tonight, and come away with the win.
Yeah, but that would be huge. And I think you're right, partner. I think this third quarter is going to tell the tale of what we're going to end up with here, because, like you said, the Chieftains have come out pretty sluggish in the second half. So
Chieftains have outscored the Stallions both quarters, 11-6 in the first and 13-7 in the second. 24-13 game, Chieftains an 11-point lead. Let's see how they can build on to that in the second half. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter. You've been watching the White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information and become a member today by visiting their website, tonganoxiebusinessassociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Family-owned and operated Wizard of Paws is a fifth-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be to breed-specific trim or an adorable, cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities in space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Back here, getting ready to start the second half. While we have some time, we take a look at what we have coming up on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We've got tomorrow and Saturday the second and third round games of this tournament. Then we'll be off for about a week or so, and then we'll be back here on Friday night, January 31st, a doubleheader, varsity doubleheader, boys and girls basketball against the Golden Bears from Kesey Turner. Check out the full schedule and lineup coming up here on Tonganoxie Sports Live over at varsitysportslive.com. And all eyes on this third quarter. This is going to really tell a lot of how this game more than likely is going to end as far as the Chieftains continuing this dominant performance. Or will the Stallions kind of find their footing and really start to get back into this game and make it a contest down the stretch?
Well, the Chieftains have come out in that zone that kind of dealt fits to the Stallions at the close of that first half, so we'll see. I like this strategy so far.
Lewis stepped back over Schmidt, doesn't go, and underneath you got Ronnie Bush and Noah Carlton getting tangled up with one another. And
is that going to be on Bush?
I believe it's going to be on Carlton. So Noah picks up his first foul of the game. That's big. That was coming off a miss and a rebound for the Chieftains. So another chance. 35 more seconds to work with on the shot clock for Schlegel.
Yep, second chance. You don't want to give those up too much. No, Chieftains. Oh. Talon tried to steal that ball, but it just went out of bounds. Let's see if the Chieftains stay in this zone, if they're going to go man-to-man. I really like the effect of that zone so far. Now they're going man-to-man.
Richardson handed it off. Sincere Lewis trying to High Slate go to work on Schmidt. Passes it at the last second near in the corner to Taylor.
I think the shot clock's kind of got Schlegel befuddled too. It's down to 4.
And the drive in, can't finish off the glass. Ronnie Bush with the board, but it did not hit the rim, so shot clock violation.
Yep. And that was good that Noah didn't get tangled up with him there to get a foul.
And head coach Kelly Newton, he's
living.
Not happy right now, but I mean, I did not see that ball hit the rim. Of course, there could be the chance where it might have grazed it just enough, but that ball did not go off its path or anything.
No, it didn't change directions at all.
And underneath, Carlton able to get free. And a good bucket underneath for Noah Carlton.
Good start to the second half for the Chieftains.
Just our first bucket and a quick 30-second timeout taken. Head coach Kelly Newton continuing to talk over with the officials and continuing to ask about that ball hitting the rim, but they're not going to hear him out for now. Chieftain basketball in our coverage of the 67th Annual Tonga Invitational Tournament, presented in part by Kansas City, Kansas Community College, KCC, the official higher education partners of Tonganoxie Sports Live, also by Crookham Construction, performing a wide variety of concrete construction and special project services throughout the area. Find more information at crookhamconstruction.com. Fairly spirited conversation in that timeout huddle over at the Schlegel bench, don't you think, partner?
Yeah, I would say that was a little animated.
Coach Kelly Newton, again, he's not pleased. He's still getting hung up on that call of that shot clock violation.
He's not very happy with his players right now.
Well, that too, but that just kind of, that's like the straw that's breaking the camel back right now.
Yeah. He got onto him for their lack of effort.
The Stallion offense, they do have the capabilities where they can go on quick little 6-0, 9-0, 10-0 spurts.
Double dribble.
But a double dribble will be called. Tight defense on Owen Schmidt, just continuing to give Ronnie Bush some fits. Stallions were forced to 10 turnovers in that first half. Chieftains had 8. So we mentioned the point off turnovers is what was huge in the first half. The Stallions with 6, Chieftains with 12, doubling their total up in the first half. Carlton, the lone bucket so far here in the second half. Now McRae, extra pass to Carlton.
He lost it.
Had another one. I think he took his eye off the ball before he got firm control of it.
Boy, I'm going to call that on Schmidt, but I didn't see much there. On Schmidt, that is his second. He and McRae with 2. Carlton and Gilmore with 1 apiece. Those are foul totals for the Chieftains. It's Ari Lewis to the free throw lines. It's only our 3rd trip total between these two teams. Both of them just 1 trip to the free throw line apiece in the first half. And make it on the back end, and he does just that. Nicely done.
Before I can even get the points scribbled into my stat sheet over here, Mason Byrne able to get in on the scoring for the Chieftains. Bush trying to go around Carlton. Too strong, off the glass. Schmidt with the board, poked away. He had Bush and Savion Ross both around. Stallions looking to capitalize on these turnovers down the stretch. They've been able to force off the Chieftains. It'll stay down here with Casey Schlegel. Cal Langford again, active on the defensive end, getting his hands in there, knocking the ball loose. 11 points in that first half, leading all scorers in the game.
Still a lot more energy being shown by the Chieftains.
Yeah. Lewis from Ross knocks it down. And there's the big shot that really Schlegel has been looking for in their entire night. Their second 3, the first for Lewis. He's now got 4 in the second half, 7 on the game.
Nice pass, nice cut by Lachlan, and a nice find by Talon.
And that's a good job for the Chieftains, because right when you start to see that little mountain, that little hill for the Stallions could potentially build up to be a big momentum swing. Chieftains able to stomp it out. And the travel call underneath. Carlton again hitting the deck. Young man might need a couple of ice packets after this game's done. As tough as they come, Noah Carlton.
No question.
Langford had the hot hand in the first half. Hands off to Byrne. Had a bucket a little bit ago. Good drive by Talon. Coming over late, blocking it clean. I almost said Reggie Bush. That'd be quite something. Reggie Bush coming over. Ronnie Bush with the clean block. Now they give it to him underneath, and a chance to earn him at the free throw line. He puts the ball down on the court. More often than not, usually when I see somebody do that, you might see a technical come in, letting it go here, or a warning at least. Yeah. Bush kind of showing some frustration there. Rowe picking up his first foul for Tongi. First one on the way. It looked a little bit short, and it is.
Kind of an unorthodox free throw position for Ronnie Bush there.
Stallions now 1 of 4 from the free throw line thus far. The game where they only trailed by 13. Looking to make it 12 is Bush, and he can't do it. Almost able to get his own board. Carlton controls in his hands, bringing it across the timeline under 4 to play in the third. Now an offensive foul.
They're going to get Lachlan on an illegal screen. He stuck his rear end out. And
Casey's.
That used to be a legal play, but not anymore.
Yeah, man, that's the third for Lachlan, so they got to bring him out of the game. Got to save him for the home stretch of the fourth quarter. Simeon Jones checking back in for Schlegel. Stallions still just 4 points in this third quarter thus far. Another turnover. Jet Gilmore bringing it up the floor and just kind of lost it. And it will be Schlegel basketball. I think he was looking at the option. Schmidt was on his right side. I thought he was thinking about kicking it out to him. Instead, kind of got lost in the momentum and taking it out of bounds. As both teams continue to make their substitutions here. While the offense has slowed down for the Chieftains, the Stallions haven't been able to get anything going. So even after being down by 11 at half, you're still down 13 at this point in the game. About 3 to go in the third. Nice drive in off the glass. And Terry Lewis able to get it to go. And probably starting to feel the sense of urgency potentially from the Stallions of trying to come back. Now here's a takeaway. Lewis had to finish on the other end. Full head of steam, extra pass. Looking for Bush, and somehow it got it to go in. So who do you give the points to on that one?
I'm not sure.
Gave it to Lewis. And now Schlegel has it under 10 as we approach 2.5 to go into third. Lob underneath. Carlton can't bring it. Runs into a cheerleader. She's as tough as they come, too. She's the one that took the
jumped
right
hard
back
deflection,
too. Yep. All smiles and a laugh, too. Love to see it. Carlton making sure she's okay, but it'll be Stallion basketball. When we return, Schlegel 21, Tonganoxie 30. Trying to make a comeback in this one.
Inviting, connecting, serving, and growing. That's Grounded Coffee House in downtown Tonganoxie. Enjoy the best cup of coffee in town 6 days a week and pair it with freshly made from scratch pastries, muffins, cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Plus, check out their beautiful event center, Grace Hall. Perfect for your next gathering, celebration, wedding, and party. All profits go towards local and international charitable projects and organizations. Drink local, support local at Grounded Coffee House. Place your order for dine-in or carry-out at groundedcoffeehouse.tonganoxie.org.
So a fairly slow, sluggish third quarter for both these teams. Stallions have been able to string some points and back-to-back possessions together. Have the lead under 10 for the Chieftains for the first time since halfway through the first half. Richardson, kick out, big three on the way, and that one left a little short for Taylor. Up the floor, Langford able to find Schmidt. How many times have we called that connection before?
Yeah.
Talon held scoreless so far here in the second half. In his hands, trying to change it right there, and it's a little long. Tipped out by Nolan McGuire. Stallion basketball coming back the other way, right to left. As Byrne and Ross will check in for their respective teams. Rowe and Jones will come out. Stallions outscoring the Chieftains in this third, 8-6 so far. Just had 2 lead changes, 1 tie in this one compared to our first game. The girls were
back and forth, wasn't it?
Ended up being, I think, 8 lead changes, 6 ties.
Yeah,
in
something
that
like
one.
that.
Going into overtime. That was a pretty exciting one. Langford driving to kick out. Nolan McGuire, far corner 3, does not go. But Jason Byrne, Johnny on the spot with the rebound. Downtown trying to split defenders. Ball knocked loose, closing in on the final minute in the third. Ball in the hands of Schmidt, 25 seconds and counting on the shot clock. And this one thrown behind McGuire, goes into the stands, and a turnover.
13 Carlton into the game for Tonganoxie.
Both these teams just trying to close out strong. The 4th and final game taking place in this Chieftain Arena tonight. There have been 8 total games going on through the span of today. Winner of this game will take on the winner of Eudora and Metro Academy.
Oh. That looked like a tie-up to me, but they're going to call it off foul on Lachlan, I think, aren't they?
That was on Langford, his first.
Oh, Langford.
Bush with the line shooting 2.
First one on the way, able to knock it down at the line. Ronnie Bush. As the Stallions, they just kind of continue to hang around in this one now. Down to 8. Their team in the bonus. Remaining about 46.5 seconds. Second free throw on the way from Bush. Does not go. Fighting for the board, but Carlton able to control. 9 points tonight for Ronnie Bush. Jason Byrne will try a 3. Does not go. And a rebound underneath by Bush. Shot clock is off. Final possession potentially looming. Now Lachlan closing in on Richardson. Driving the kick near corner, down low. Bush with the right hand, able to finish. Able to get around Langford. And shot will not be put up here by the Chieftains. So third quarter advantage to the Stallions as they only trail by 6 as we go into the fourth and final quarter. Chieftains trying to hold on, punch their ticket to the semifinal game tomorrow night right here inside Chieftain Arena. We'll be back in a minute.
Hi, do you offer insurance bundling?
Enter authentication code to start transaction.
Where would I get the code?
Please enter code.
Okay.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Wrong.
Let's talk about bundling and see if there are other ways for you to save with a super check.
That sounds great.
Here, take a look.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Yeah, that's the other thing I love about this tournament is all the kind of little mini games and stuff they'll play in between, during timeouts, intermissions. We just saw somebody win free I don't know, free something tomorrow. That little contest, 30 seconds on the clock. Young lady had to make a free throw,
A
layup, and a three-pointer in 30 seconds. As she knocked down the layup and free throw with ease, it took a couple of shots from three-point range, and with a second left, put off the final shot and nothing but net as the horn sounds, and she won some big prize from Principal Cody Witt, former athletic director here at Tonganoxie High School. That title now belonging to Josie Eastis, two of the best administrators you could ask for here at the high school level. So we come here into the fourth quarter, a 6-point game. Chieftains with the lead, 30-24. Had a 11-point lead going into halftime. Their lead got up to 13 in the third quarter. And a big bucket there for Lachlan McRae. Gets the scoring started for him.
Nice little jumper in the lane. See if they can get a stop here.
Again, the offensive momentum really slowed in that third for Tonganoxie, but for Schlegel, not able to take advantage of that.
Talon's fronting Bush down low.
Trying to pass it into him. Coming in late was Jason Byrne.
Only 4 seconds on the shot clock, though.
And we have seen Schlegel really struggle with the shot clock tonight. So 4 seconds. Got to get it in, at least get your shoulder square. Good shot on the way, no good. Did not hit rim, and that one didn't hit rim either. So
shot clock violation.
Stop. That is shot clock violation. Had 2 chances at it. Neither of those shots hitting the rim. Hey, Coach Kelly Newton that time gonna just let that one go. He knew that one didn't touch rim. Chieftain lead is 8. Carlton up near the top, guarded by Ross, gives to McRae, a little jab step, tries to give to a cutting Burn in the lane, but it's taken away by Schlegel.
Yeah, he tried to thread that pass, but it was just a little.
Richardson underneath to Bush, and he is fouled. They'll give the foul to Talon for his second.
Yeah, that's a good foul by Talon there because Bush has really struggled from the line.
He's going to make him earn him at the free throw line here.
If he hits both of these, he can get it down to a 2-possession game.
Fifth trip tonight for Schlegel, 4th for Bush, his 3rd in a row. Right now just 2 of 7 from the line, so hasn't been able to really knock him down when he needs to. This is big for Schlegel, too, looking up at that scoreboard and the time starting to melt away, and that deficit just kind of been staying the same between 8 and 13, 14 points. They're going to knock it down on the back end.
Now they're going to pick up full court.
So point side for Ronnie Bush. Talon Layford able to weave his way through as he hands to Owen Schmitz. They tried to set the offense up. Goes it in on 6 to play in the game.
Nicely
Good feed
done.
with the left hand. Able to finish. Owen Schmidt.
Huge. You can be bigger if he can hit this free throw. Get it back to double digits.
In double figures now tonight for Owen with 10. Looking to make it 11. And it's on the way. And good. Take a hard fall at the back heel from the rim. Back to a double-digit lead for the Chieftains. Ball put down. Jet Gilmore there tying it up. That's Chieftain basketball.
Nicely done by Jet there.
Now they'll officials come together talking about something here. Up near the scorer's table, just make sure everything's good. Possession arrow was in favor of Tonganoxie. They continue to look at it and make sure that is the way, in fact, it should be. But now it looks like they're going to switch it over. They're going to say that possession should have been in favor of Schlegel. So that would keep it down here with the Stallions.
Yep. As long as they get it right.
Yeah, that's really it. Jet Gilmore in, Jason Byrne out for Tonga. It will be Stallions basketball, down by 10, 5 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the fourth and final quarter. Closing out our first round coverage, the 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. Richardson, 3-ball on the way is good. And you would just love if you're the Stallions right now to just string about 3 or 4 more of those together and really start to get within striking range, potentially looking to take a lead. Timeout taken here. Head coach Kelly Newton and Schlegel. Getting under 10 again. Joseph Richardson knocking down to 3. 35-28 ball game. Chieftains still with the lead. Full timeout. We'll take it with them here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Make the landscape of your dreams a reality with a stop at Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape. Just 15 minutes outside of Tonganoxie, come explore their full nursery of plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Learn from their certified specialists about proper seeding, watering, planting, lawn treatment, and so much more. Visit their website to enroll in classes, preview upcoming events, and request an estimate for your next project. Or give them a call at 913-351-5296. Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape, your one-stop shop for outdoor living.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
There you go, Stallions with the basketball right now, trying to claw back into this game. Starting to get into the short rows, about 5.5 to go. 35-28 lead in favor of the Chieftains. Lachlan McRae stopping at the right elbow, feeding it to Carlton, driving a kick out, now in the hands of Schmidt.
That's good ball movement.
Schmidt thought about it. It would have been a deep NBA three. Pulls the trigger here and banks it in. Not the easiest of three balls there, especially to make it in from that angle, but we will take it. Back to a 10-point lead.
Schlegel doesn't seem to be in any hurry. Doesn't seem to have a sense of urgency. That's good. Just let him run that clock down. Good defense by the Chieftains.
Carlton can't finish on the left side. So I'll stop the clock, 4 minutes, 18 seconds. Two more free throws on the way since Zary Lewis this time will do the honors for Schlegel. It's been either Lewis or Bush that made it to the line tonight for Schlegel, and the results for the most part have been roughly the same. Haven't been able to make their shots. Second one on the way, gets to go. So 11 points now for Lewis, and 9 of those coming in the second half, as he has been doing everything he can to try to get his team back into this one. And for every time the Stallions have been able to get something together, Chieftain's been there to answer with a counterpunch. McGuire hands to Carlton. Four seconds on the shot clock, got to get something up. Lachlan, little fadeaway, does not go. Just had to get something up there with the shot clock winding down, nearly got it to go. Two more points for Schlegel, and now a turnover cause. Tongi fans wanting to foul, not going to get it. Back the other way come the Stallions, no good. Bush on the putback, that's not good either. Still has his own board, ripped away by Carlton. Underneath, bodies hitting the deck. Oh my goodness. This one is starting to get pretty physical.
Yeah.
And inbounds to Langford. Stallions starting to feel the momentum slowly coming back over to their side. Out of bounds, last off of Schmidt. So Ronnie Bush getting in there, deflecting that basketball, creating a turnover. You got the current score of the game in the auxiliary gym right now between Eudora and Metro Academy. 52-50 with 17.4 seconds to go. Eudora with the lead. Important just to
huge turnover there by the Stallions.
Langford head fake, trying to get by Bush, hands to Schmidt.
I think it's wise trying to run a little clock here.
Try to run some clock down, try to end it with some points. It's not going to happen here. Another turnover taken. Here's Bush back the other way. Throws it down with one hand. And a quick timeout will be taken here for head coach Kelly Newton.
Chiefs can see if the Chiefs can hold on here. It's getting a little bit tight.
So timeout taken on the floor right now. That game in the auxiliary gym just has gone final. So Eudora with the win, 54-50 over Metro Academy. So this is the final game going on in the first round. The Tonga Invitational Basketball Tournament, 67th annual, one of the longer standing tournaments that have been going on here around the state, especially around the KC Metro area. You and I have been covering this now. This is our, fourth year doing this
yeah, I think
tournament
so.
together? Always nicely done. It's been even better since we've had this Chieftain Arena, the new wing for the school opening up. That was a couple of years ago. That was the big deal. And that was at the start of that year's Invitational Basketball Tournament. Remember the doubleheaders being played with Holton that year. Big crowd on hand. It was a lot of fun.
Chieftain's going to have to take care of the ball here.
Carlton has it, double team closing in. Trying to create some space, and now
he called timeout.
Simmons sucking in, yeah. Coach Simmons was right there on top of it, able to call a timeout. You still, I believe, have 2 timeouts remaining for Tonganoxie after this one taken. None remaining for Schlegel, according to the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Be something to keep in mind. Full timeout. We'll go ahead and take them with them here. Close game, 38-33. Stallions tried to track down the Chieftains.
When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutions.ks.com for more information. Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active.
Now the timeout, Chieftains with the ball, trying to protect this lead. Had 24 points in the first half. Have only been held to 14 points so far in the second. And another turnover here for Tongi. And the Stallions, despite a pretty lackluster third quarter where the Chieftains their momentum holded. I think that third quarter ended with about a score of 8-6 in favor of Schlegel. But now, you just kind of tell the momentum, it's more on the side of the Stallions. You could tell the Chieftains, it's almost like they could see it coming again. I'm like, oh no, not this dreaded movie, not a repeat of this where we have another double-digit lead at halftime and it's withered away down to 5, and a big bucket here could really start to change the demeanor in this gym. And down low they go again to the big fella. It's Ronnie Bush. 16 points.
Down to a one-possession game.
Stallions have been able to storm back in this one. Nice little 7-0 run to get him back into it. Under a minute and a half. Big three from Lachlan. Can't get it to fall. Tipped out. Jet Gilmore with the board, and he is fouled by Joseph Richardson. McRae will inbound, looking for Schmidt. Lost it for a moment. Back out beyond the three-point line in the corner. He goes back out to Carlton. Closing in on the final minute. Chieftains up by 3. Talon between the legs. Trying to work around Bush. Hands to McRae. Coming up 15 seconds on the shot clock, so still some time. Carlton trying to cut. Lost it on the way in. And it'll be Stallion basketball. 50.8 seconds to go. Carlton trying to drive through the lane. We saw the same thing happen to Shawnick late in the game against Holton in the overtime loss, trying to split down the lane, getting tripped up by a couple of defenders and losing it out of bounds. Sivian Ross will now check out. Caleb White checks in. He joins Richardson, Lewis, and Taylor, and Ronnie Bush. Langford, Carlton, Gilmore, Schmidt, and McRae. 5 out there for the Chieftains. Under 40 to go now. Looking for a 3 to tie.
Well, if you're the Chieftains, you got to make somebody besides
Here it
Bush beat you.
comes. 3 ball. Doesn't go. Bush fighting for the rebound underneath. Able to collect. Goes back up and able to finish. It's a 1-point game. .9-0 run now for Tongi and Carlton, and
they're going to
got a foul on Richardson.
Yeah, they're going to foul so they can put him at the line. I
No
think.
doubt about it. I thought initially when it was coming in, they were going to call Carlton for a walk. That's what I was glancing down, looking. I looked back up. It's been a little bit. Again, Chiefs just white knuckling it, trying to hang on to this 1-point lead. 4 team fouls, so still 1 more. Stallions have to collect here. 2 team fouls for Tongi with the 1-point lead. 17 seconds to go in the game. McRae will trigger the inbounds. Overhead to Byrne, and right there is Richardson to foul him.
Burns got to knock these down.
Just a couple of seconds melting away on the clock. About a second and a half, really. So 3rd foul picked up by Richardson, and here we go to the free throw line. Chieftains can win or lose this game at the free throw line.
Some big free throws here for Burt.
83.3% on the year. Best free throw shooter on the team.
A little tight there. He didn't get his legs into it.
This is still a big one here.
Yeah.
He can make it on the back end. If you're the Stallions, if he misses, you're looking to rebound. Misses the second. Bush there for the board. And now a 2-point bucket wins the game. Trying to go to Ross, and he lost it. Schmidt coming away with it for the Chieftains. And a big missed opportunity for Casey Schlegel. 2 more free throws coming. Still 6.5 seconds to go in this game.
Lachlan can put this thing away. No, not really.
Not away, but
make it really tough for him.
Yeah. Second trip to the line tonight, 3rd of the game for Tongi. Lachlan went 1 for 2 on his first trip, and he misses this one too.
You could tell there's just too much pressure right there.
So still in the territory. You make this one, a 2 could tie, a 3 to win. A 3 coming up for the Stallions can win it regardless. Can't make the second. Here we go, final seconds, and wisely for the Chieftains, a foul. So that will at least kind of slow some things down. Well, I don't know.
Well, they've got to they've got 2 more fouls to give.
They're going to have Bush inbound it. 4 seconds on the clock.
He's probably going to inbound it.
Lewis
nice.
Goes around Carlton. They foul him. 1.9 seconds. And now Owen Schmidt telling us no more fouling.
Yep.
Because all it takes, if you're the Stallions, if someone's crashing in on you, you put up a shot, you get 3 free throws.
Mm-hmm.
But probably not going to happen here. Surveying up, Lewis, good if it goes. It doesn't. And the Chieftains hold on and win it by a point, 38-37.
Wow.
Woo! Low-scoring game, fairly, but an exhilarating one nonetheless.
Yeah, no question.
Thank you for attending the games tonight. Please drive home safely.
So that wraps up the first round coverage. The Tonga Invitational Basketball Tournament. Woo my. Chieftains come out victorious. We'll step aside. We'll come back. Brothers Market post-game show. We'll update the brackets for you, talk about the matchups tomorrow, and announce our Midwest Carpet Center Player of the Game next on Tonga Sports Live.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Or can I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
Community minded and community strong. That's what you get at Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community National offers big city amenities with the personalization of a small town bank. They make banking easy with a 24-hour on-site ATM and mobile app that allows you to bank from anywhere. They offer great options on loans, checking and savings accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. Stop by and let their friendly staff serve you at 231 North Main Street in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Member FDIC.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information and become a member today by visiting their website, TonganoxieBusinessAssociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Welcome back in the Brothers Market post-game show. You can check out their weekly ads, their specials in-store or online at shopbrothersmarket.com. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, and exciting, had a pair of really entertaining games.
Yeah.
And this one, Chieftains split their opening round games. The girls drop a heartbreaker in overtime, 46-40. Meanwhile, the boys able to hold on for the win at the end. 38-37, a 1-point win. They knock out, or they upset. They don't knock out, they upset the 3-seeded Schlegel Stallions. Tonganoxie, the 6th seed, they are on to the next round. And real quick, while we have some time and viewers hanging around, let's take a look at the bracket and get these updated. We'll start here with the boys. So we'll have this filled in for you tomorrow here, but we have the results going forward. So Bonner Springs and Midland Adventist, that's Braves winning that one, and Eudora getting the win over Metro Academy. So in that top half, in the semifinal, you have Bonner Springs and Eudora. That should be an exciting matchup. And Midland and Metro Academy will take place in the auxiliary gym at 3 o'clock. Further down, Atchison gets the win over Wichita North. They're on to the semifinal round where they will take on the Tonganoxie Chieftains as they just beat the Schlegel Stallions 38-37. So that is how the boys bracket shapes up there. Taking a look at the girls bracket, Eudora gets the win against Blue Valley West. They're on to the semifinal. They'll take on Holton. Tonganoxie will take on Blue Valley West in the auxiliary gym tomorrow at 6 p.m. KC Piper will face St. James Academy in the semifinal in the bottom half of the bracket, and Bonner Springs and Liberal will take each other on in the backside of that bracket. So, and I just want to give everybody kind of a heads up here right now. So we have both Tongi teams are going to be in two separate gyms, and they're going to be playing too close together, because right now you got the boys are going to play at 4:30 here in Chieftain Arena. And partner, check me on this as I go, because I want to make sure I get this right. So it'll be Tongi and Atchison, 4:30 here inside Chieftain Arena. And the girls will play at 6 o'clock in the auxiliary gym against Blue Valley West. So one of those games will get covered. The other one will not. We'll talk with administrators here at the school. We'll try to figure it out. I imagine, my gut tells me, and this is nothing official yet, but my gut tells me that there's a huddle camera in the main gym here. I know that goes to a free place somewhere where people can watch the game, so they might have us go to the auxiliary gym. So we will update the link here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, and I'll make it clear of which game, whether it be the girls' game against Blue Valley West or if it's the boys' game against Atchison that we will be covering. So, again, just putting that out there. Just wanted to, it's really hard to be in two places at once. This is something where that huddle camera does come in nice. It's something they got over the summer this last year, so it's very helpful in situations like that. But we'll wait and see. Let's get into some of these halftime stats. You've had a time to kind of look over them. Any numbers popping out to you?
Yeah, the real difference in this game was at the free throw line. The Schlegel Stallions only hit 4 of 11, 36% clip. Now, Tongi didn't do much better, but they hit 2 out of 7. So, but the difference was if the Schlegel Stallions had hit even 50% of their free throws, they would have won the game.
Yeah,
but
no doubt about it.
If and buts, though.
Yeah, and coming down to a 1-point loss, but Chieftain's able to get the win. It's now time to announce our Midwest Carpet Center player of the game. Midwest Carpet Center, they have all your carpet and flooring needs with professional quality and great pricing. Family owned and operated. Stop by and see them today in downtown Tonganoxie, or visit their website, midwestcarpetcenter.com, to learn more. And I feel like for me, I feel like for you, it was a pretty good agreement. Owen Schmidt's going to get our honors here in this game.
Yeah, no question.
Look at the final numbers that he had in this one tonight. 14 points on the night, 5 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 for 2-point range, 3 of 4 from downtown, and he made his lone free throw attempt with 5 total rebounds on the night to go with, he didn't have any assists, but I'll tell you, Talon got the party started for the Chieftains. He had 3 threes, including 1 as time was expiring in that first half. He was held scoreless in the second half, so he finishes with 11 points. But, you could have given it to either one of those guys. They both played tremendous down the stretch. I thought Talon did a great job defensively on Ronnie Bush. He did a good job of keeping a lid on him.
Not only that, but I thought Talon brought energy the whole game.
Yeah, and that's we saw him do it in football, and we saw him do it again here tonight. He's one of the untouted leaders of this team. So, again, but congratulations to Owen Schmidt, our Midwest Carpet Center player of the game, as we wrap up the Brothers Market post-game show. So, again, that'll do it for us here tonight. Again, thank you all for joining us. We will be back tomorrow night. Again, we will talk, we will discuss, and we'll see. We will either be in the auxiliary gym covering the 4:30 Tonganoxie game against Blue Valley West High School, or we will be here in Chieftain Arena, and we will have the coverage of the Tonganoxie Atchison game, 2 versus 6 seed in that matchup right here in Chieftain Arena tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So we will see. Again, just stay tuned to us here on Tonganoxie Sports Live on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a broadcast of Chieftain Athletics. Alongside Dennis Drennan, I'm Dylan Funk saying so long. We will see you back here day 2, round 2 tomorrow, the 67th annual Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament on your home of the Chieftains. Tonganoxie Sports Live.